Yes, indeed. We are here. Whoa.
What's happening there?
Whoa.
Israel, take it easy there.
Whoa, what's going on? Get me back.
Don't get us kicked out, Dave.
I'm trying not to here. What is happening? Stop doing that.
That's the way you start, man.
God damn.
Nothing like getting kicked off right away.
Nothing like the production just going mad to start the show. So it's a UFC 293 watch along.
Well, welcome, guys.
That wasn't me. I don't know what happened there. I mean, it was me, I guess.
Wasn't me.
No, something happened.
Wasn't me. It was you. I saw you. You touched all kinds of buttons there. You hit like 4 buttons at the same time.
But it wasn't supposed to do what...
I was looking at it. I was like,
well, yeah,
because
I pressed one and it did something wrong. And I was like, that's not what it's supposed to do. And I pressed another to try to get us out of it. And it just kept me there. And I was like, oh, this is bad. I need to not be here.
Your fingers were moving so fast there. It was like you were putting in your password or something.
I was just pressing the buttons that I'm supposed to press. And sometimes they don't always work. You know, things happen. But we're here. And
Dave is doing 950, so.
What? Yeah, exactly. I'm going to the outer limits.
He's going quick.
Yeah, but I'm in control. We're good. We're ready to go. Everything's working now. Fred's there. AJ's here. I'm here. The fights are not
here.
Wow.
Sort of. They're behind. They're like how many minutes behind? They're 10 minutes behind.
No fights yet. But we're about to see the Pleasure
Man's about to fight. Yeah.
Huh?
That's what I said. Pleasure Man's about to fight. So
ribbed and ready to go, man.
The Pleasure Man, Anton Turkaj, will be fighting Tyson Pedro to open up this card. He told Tyson Pedro that he was going to make him taste the pleasure. Will he? Tyson Pedro didn't know what to make of that. He was like, what?
Maybe I don't want to win after all.
What do you mean? I will make you taste the pleasure. This big Swede, Anton Turkaj, taking on big Tyson Pedro from Australia. They're in Australia.
The Aussies are doing pretty good tonight.
It's a light heavyweight fight to start off the card. Aussies in the main event. Well, I think he's actually New Zealander. Israel Adesanya.
Who's that guy, man? Bruce Lee?
The crowd treating him like he's a New Zealander. They're all over Sean Strickland. They love him. At the press conferences and everything, the crowd has been very pro Strickland. They don't seem to hate Adesanya. Like, they're not booing Adesanya, but they are giving Sean Strickland a lot of love.
A lot of respect.
He's a gigantic underdog. I think some of that plays into it. He's kind of entertaining, I guess, mildly entertaining. He tries to be entertaining, and I guess they appreciate that. I don't know.
He's got his like Crocodile Dundee.
He's honest, and people like that.
Yeah, man.
He's what?
People don't mind. He's honest. He's no filter, man. He gives you who he is.
That's right.
And people appreciate that. And people don't expect people to be perfect and all fall in the same bubble and never say nothing controversial. So that's what they like about Sean Strickland. And I respect that. I think most of what he says is crazy, but I still respect him for being himself.
Yeah, good point there, Freddie. You're absolutely right.
I don't know about that.
You know what I mean? Sometimes
I'm telling you, that's why people love him.
You know?
That's my point. People love him because he's true to himself. He ain't bullshitting nobody. He's not playing an act. That's who Sean Strickland is.
He's having fun too, man. He's out there enjoying it. And like we said on Thursday, I said, like, Strickland is the type of guy that win or lose, man, he's going to be there for the long haul. You know, and we compared him to like Cowboy Cerrone, and to be honest, this guy is the future Cowboy Cerrone, man. We're always going to want to watch him fight. He's going to be controversial, but he gets the crowd behind him, man. When he came out for the press conference, when he came out, like, you know, right now, he's got Australian like gear on. People love him, man. He's just fun to watch, and he's a great fighter too. Like I said, man, anything could happen. I mean, I didn't pick. Obviously, I went with Israel because I think Israel's going to be able to dissect him. But damn, Freddie, are you okay there?
Yeah, we're just having a little audio issue with Fred. I think it's.
Freddie got cut.
Give me a mic check. You don't see anything that says gain, GAIN? Nothing?
G-I.
No?
And the first one says
Oh, it sounds good,
signal
man.
input 1. The
Yeah.
second one says input 2, and the third one says output.
Oof, that's what she
And
said.
I don't see nothing that says gain. I have no clue what that means.
Okay.
Gain of function? Yeah, kind of.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
But he sounds great now. What's the problem?
He does sound okay to me. Output, maybe? Maybe the output?
Don't put
If
it.
you can lower the output, I have no idea.
Freddie, I wouldn't touch
Honestly.
it.
It's what I'm being told. AJ, why don't you
Testing,
shut up about
testing.
that?
He sounds great on my end, man.
Yeah, I don't know. It does sound okay. I can't really tell what's going on. I think it's
neither.
better now.
Here's the pleasure, man.
Our whole system seems to be glitching out now.
That's not good.
I don't know. I think we're okay, but
I think we're okay.
I think we're still rolling, but there's something wrong with my video here.
I don't want to be next to Dave when he gets angry. It's easier when I'm at home and he freaks out. You know, I can make all the jokes I want. But next to him, he might get loco on me.
Yeah.
But I got my friend here.
No, I think everything's working all right. I can hear Fred. I just can't quite see him right now.
You can't see him. He's right there. I can see him perfectly.
Hey, see
Look
him?
at that,
But
look
it's
at that
all-
handsome fellow.
See
looks-
how it is? You don't
Yeah.
see how it is?
Now he looks a little blurry there.
For real?
A little flash.
No, it's not
You
you,
hear
Fred.
me?
It's on our side.
Okay.
You're not the pleasure man yet.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I don't know. We're working through a bunch of technical difficulties, I guess, right now.
But it'll get
For real?
resolved.
Maybe. I don't know. You may need to take over while I figure some stuff out here.
Woof. Me and Freddie, man, at the helm.
But I'm not sure what's wrong because everything seems fine on my side.
Yeah, but it's just I can't. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So far, we're okay. Maybe it'll resolve itself. We've got the pay-per-view still hasn't quite started.
They're behind big time, which is good for us. It'll resolve it. While the UFC gets their acting gear. Take it easy. There's
The Pleasure Man's gonna be coming up soon.
he's got weight on his shoulder.
Let's see if this will work. Nope.
No, it's looking good on my end too.
Yeah, but everything's coming up real slow for me here when I'm trying to load stuff.
That's your PC. That's
Yep.
probably
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Which
'cause
shouldn't be happening. So we got to work through that somehow.
Yeah, because on this end here, it's looking good.
Well, we got the Pleasure Man making his walk to the Octagon. Getting his shoes off, getting ready for the fight here.
Look at him, clean cut. Look at him. Pleasure man doesn't.
Tropical Swedish berries.
See, Doug said it, man. He heard our show on Thursday. Absolutely, Doug. That was like for years for GSP getting no hype.
Right. Yeah, we're talking about George St. Pierre, right, on Thursday.
I got a lot of feedback on that one, man. A lot of people were saying Dave is absolutely right. Well, that was, pretty disappointing for George as well, not getting any, coverage or whatnot or interviews. The interviews that were coming were from guys like you, and other, French, podcasters or guys on radio that, had that audience, but, the mainstream was nil. On both sides, on the French and English newspapers and media, which was quite disappointing, when George was known around the world, man. I mean, I remember the Prime Minister of Japan, when George came, he was that was his idol. The Prime Minister said this is his biggest thing to see, as a celebrity was to see George St. Pierre. And He completely flipped out when George gave him his MMA gloves signed. He was like going crazy. This is the Prime Minister of Japan.
There's Tyson Pedro making the walk. We're going to have a fight on here in a couple minutes.
Here we go, man. So, I think it was me and Freddie that went with the pleasure, man.
I think I went with Pedro, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember what the parlays were. You didn't do a graphic for the parlays.
AJ was busy at a block party today.
Nothing.
So we can't trust AJ right now. What's your parlay, AJ?
Yeah, so my
Who did
parlay
you have?
was I had the pleasure man. Then I went with Austin Lane, former NFLer. Then I went with Felipe Dos Santos, where I told you that like he was, obviously a lot of people don't know him, but he's on a 7-fight winning streak, but 5 fights, man, that were just ridiculous. And he's fighting Manuel Cape. Then I went with Volkov, and then obviously I went with Israel on that. But like I said, man, Sean Strickland, if he gets the top game and he's able to control Israel, it's going to be a tough night, man. Sean Strickland can.
No, he won't.
Look, if he gets that top
No, he
control,
can't.
I don't think he will. I don't think so. But again, if he does, that's his opportunity for the win. Here we go, man. Tyson is up. He looks in great shape, man.
Would it be wrong to say the pleasure man was on his knees when the other guy came in? Or
He was actually on his knees. Turkaj. How do you say that name? Turkaj. Turkaleji.
I think. I don't know.
Anton.
Turkalji?
I have no idea.
Turkology.
Allergy to Turks? That seems racist.
That Turkey. Look at the jacket that Buffer's wearing. Where is it, man? Perfect jacket for Australia, like oversized bugs. He's an avid collector of movie posters. I don't know if you guys knew that. He has like $1 million collection of movie posters.
Yeah, you bring that up pretty often. I don't
Did
really
I?
know what that means.
Damn, you remembered.
Yeah.
First time I ever hear it, man. Thanks, AJ,
Really?
for the
Really?
info.
Yeah. He loves collecting movie posters. I didn't know that they were that much, I would have collected a few more back in the days.
I don't think.
I mean, you must have a lot of room if you're going to have that amount of
Well, he has like
posters.
some
Or they're all rolled up.
yeah, I'm sure some of like the lesser price ones are rolled up, but the ones he was talking about like are mounted and they're big money, man. Which was interesting. When I was hearing that, I was like, "What?" And did you know he had a scrap in an elevator? I forgot with who it was. I was reading up on that, but he had a fight with an MMA fighter back in the days, like an actual toe to toe.
Bruce Buffer?
Bruce Buffer got into a scrap in the elevator with Dana White inside, and I forgot the fighter's name. An old fighter. Man, it's on the tip of my tongue. And if anybody knows, just let us know. But this is way, way back. Buffer doesn't mess around.
God damn.
Look at him.
Patrick C. Hamilton says he bet AJ's parlay.
Come on, Pat. I hope you win, man.
I think your parlay was AJ's parlay was Turkai, Lane, Dos Santos,
Yep.
Volkov, and Adesanya.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And I think mine was Pedro and Adesanya.
We just got to get through this one. Come on, pleasure, man.
Or no, it was Tafa and Adesanya.
Yeah, that's it. For you, yeah.
I forget what Fred's was.
Damn, the fucking...
The fight is starting
Volkov.
now.
I don't want to swear, but he looks
Volkov
big,
and
man.
Adesanya. It was
Pleasure.
Volkov, Adesanya.
Volkov,
and,
Adesanya.
Bruce Buffer got into it in the elevator with Frank Trigg.
That's it with Frank
Really?
Trigg, yeah. Like, we're talking like toe-to-toe, rock-em, sock-em, man.
I'm not sure it was that bad.
Yeah, it was. It was. There was split lip and all that kind of stuff that happened. It was Trigg, man. That was it.
So we're in the first round here. Pedro and Turkaj.
And Turkaj is like
The pleasure man.
the pleasure man is like throwing some nice kicks, man. They're hitting the mark. He's the more aggressive fighter, and
Pedro's leg tattoos go well with his shorts. It looks
they
like
match.
he has
And this one came in basically a pick 'em fight, minus 115 on either side. So, did I have Pedro in this one? I did, right?
I think so.
I think I took him
Yeah.
to win, to beat the pleasure man.
Don't go against the pleasure. But we'll
Yeah, I
see,
don't know
man.
why I went against the pleasure, but
But so far he's doing
so far it's a pretty
well.
even fight.
No, I wouldn't say that, Dave. The leg kick count is definitely on the pleasure man, and he's throwing more punches. Pedro is hanging back, man. He's being stalked. Look at this. Oh, nice. Pleasure man, they're in a clinch, throwing some nice Muay Thai knees that connected. Pedro pulled back, man. He didn't want to have anything with that. 3 minutes into this round. Oh, big right by Tyson Pedro. Really connected the pleasure man.
Oh,
He
that
didn't
was
like
a nice
that.
body kick from Pedro.
Yeah, that was a nice combination set up for that kick.
Oh, nice right hand from Tyson Pedro. Fighting at home here.
Oh.
Got the crowd on his side.
Oh!
Drops the pleasure man. Pleasure man is out.
down. Damn it.
Down
the
goes
pleasure.
the pleasure man.
The pleasure is gone.
Tyson Pedro,
Damn
first
it.
round knockout.
What the hell?
Makes him taste his own pleasure.
And it didn't taste sweet, that's for sure.
Tasted awful.
Damn, Pat.
Yuck.
Damn, Pat. He was
was
doing
nice.
so well. And then
he hurt him a couple of times and
he
then he finished.
that came out a little too early. You know when they say the pleasure was a little too fast.
Oh, Jesus.
Sweet
That's what
Sweat.
she said,
Sponsored by
AJ.
Sweet Sweat. Damn. Look
Wow,
at that.
big 1-2. Rock
Damn
the
it.
pleasure man. Another jab.
Oh.
We're seeing the replay now. A body kick. Nice combinations from Pedro, just putting a hurting on him.
Pat, I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say, man. It was looking good.
Down goes the pleasure man. Oh,
Boom!
big right hand drop the pleasure man, and then hammer fist.
He
to,
got unraveled like a
punctuate.
condom, man. That's what happened. Boom. Slice.
Just because he's called the pleasure man doesn't mean you have to be so gross.
Listen, man, that's what happened. He got unraveled, man. I lost my parlay. Pat lost his parlay. Because the guy couldn't keep it going.
All right.
Prime. Look at this. Pedro's going to drink Prime. Damn it. That sucks. That hurts, man. That hurts. Look at the welt under the pleasure, man. Under his eye, I should say. Freddie, he was doing good up to that point. Like, he would have probably took that first round.
I mean, the fight lasted less than 2 minutes, I think. So,
Yeah,
he did good for the first 30, 40 seconds.
Well,
but
the first minute, I'd say the first minute and a half, he was
nothing
doing
of
okay.
importance happened in that minute, though. You know, it's like, he didn't get knocked out earlier.
knocked
so
out in
I'll give him that.
2:12. So it was 3 minutes, 2 minutes and whatever seconds. So for a good 2 minutes, he was doing pretty good.
Yeah, but then he got knocked out.
I know, man. But that's what kills me.
You
man.
think the pleasure man could take any satisfaction of only being good for 2 minutes?
No,
Come on,
absolutely
man.
not.
AJ.
Come on, he wants the pleasure to last a little bit longer
Exactly.
than
Thank you.
that. I had to get one in too. I mean, what do you?
Take it when it's there, Dave. You
Yeah.
can't always get those in.
That was too easy.
You know what I mean? That's what she said.
Yeah.
Bam! Boom!
Down goes the pleasure man. No more pleasure.
Look at that.
Oh
Boom!
God, they're just showing us the replay over and over again. They're interviewing Pedro in the Octagon now.
I mean, we should all thank Pedro for getting rid of this gigolo. We don't want a pleasure man. Fuck it.
What's he doing over him? I don't know what he was saying. Feel.
Jeez.
I'm still a beginner at City Kickboxing. Wow, he's a beginner.
We got a we got a comment on Rumble that I don't even understand. What does counter signaling mean?
Counter signaling.
I'm not even gonna address the comment. I just don't know what that means. I don't even know what that
Well,
means.
check it up.
Geronimo.
Google it up, man. Counter.
Some guy called Geronimo
I like that name.
said we were counter signaling Sean Strickland. I don't even know what that means.
Oh, counter signaling.
I don't know
Listen,
what that
I
means.
said it. Listen.
Maybe I probably me. Probably not you guys. I would
No,
say probably me. I was counter signaling.
Listen.
I don't know what that means.
Listen.
I'm not sure either.
Let's not even look it up. All right, let's just move on. Patrick C. Hamilton says his night is done thanks to AJ. Leor says her Jade Cargill is finally back at AEW. I didn't know that. I haven't seen her. I watched some of Collision tonight, not all of it. That's how weak this UFC pay-per-view is, by the way, that I wasn't even really watching the prelims. I was watching AEW Collision, a show I never watch.
Listen, so far the prelims have been pretty good, man. Like, this was a good fight.
I mean,
even though I killed Pat's parlay.
That was a main card
Sorry,
fight.
Pat,
That was pay-per-view. Felt like prelim, but I was actually part of the pay-per-view, AJ.
No, this fight. I'm talking about the prelims prior. There were some good fights, man. McDessie, that was some good fights, man.
There was a guy who I'm sure made that Rumble viewer happy, Charlie Radke, who used the F bad word against the Australian people, causing a lot of controversy. And I'm not saying, and the F bad word is not fuck, by the way. It's the one I'm not going to say on the show here tonight. God damn.
Well, it used to be a cigarette back in the days.
All right. In England, they would agree with you.
Exactly. For once.
Maybe that's what he was saying.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he was calling all the Australians. He was calling them all cigarettes for some reason because they were booing him because he beat their guy. And, and it went off, and I don't know what'll happen to the guy. Maybe he'll keep his job with UFC. Maybe he won't.
I'm sure he will.
Justin Tafa, Austin Lane coming up here next.
Look, it was pretty harsh in what he said. I mean, he was really like, the crowd went wild. I'm sure some of them wanted to rush the Octagon. But the thing is that, it was a little bit dark and controversial.
It was shocking.
But
you shouldn't be saying that in an arena, on a live microphone, on live television, in front of so many people. It's just like, come on, man. Why are you saying that word in front of all these people? I get you're hyped up, but it's really like one of the last things you want to say.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, come on, what?
But
what?
Listen, man.
It's outrageous.
People are gonna remember him.
I don't know. I kind of forget his name.
I'm not sure I want to chime in.
Yeah, Fred's going to just hang back.
The suppression of the word that gives it its power.
I suppose, but you shouldn't necessarily go around saying slurs to people.
Yeah.
Well, he said it to the crowd.
You shouldn't be throwing him out. Like if he's.
But yelling... I won't care if Dana doesn't fire him, which he probably won't.
He probably won't. Nah, he's not firing no one.
I'm not gonna be one of those to call for.
What do you think it would take? Like, would a white guy have to call a black guy the N-word or something for the UFC to go, yeah, you're fired? Like, would it even come to that, or would Dana go, it's just not good, you shouldn't say that? Like, would he even reprimand him? At this point, anything goes in the UFC. Anything goes.
I don't know, man. I don't want to go there because it's...
But it's like you could say whatever as a fighter, and Dana's like, well, it's a fight game. You know?
I mean, Dana's been caught in a lot of controversy
that's
the last little while that most people would have been fired, right?
He's in a glass house. He can't really throw stones at his fighters.
No, exactly.
He's in a tough position because he's done some stuff on his own,
And recorded, and posted, and went viral. I mean, and nothing happened. But, look, that's a tough one. But, he obviously didn't make a lot of fans in Australia right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
So here we go, another fight. They're keeping them coming. We don't have to wait. I like that.
Do it, man. They're behind by about 10, 15 minutes. Here comes
AJ,
Austin Lane, man. Former NFLer, man.
He seems to be almost dancing and singing, man.
Yeah, I know. I was looking at that. I'm like, not looking good. As long as he doesn't spin or something. Don't spin, bud. Don't spin. Okay.
Oh, this is your pick too, eh? Austin Lane.
Austin
I took
Lane.
the other guy. I'm going local tonight. I'm going with all the local guys. I got Justin Tafa over Austin Lane here.
Well, the Aussies have been doing pretty well so far.
I was really shaky on my picks though on Thursday. I was like, I don't know. I'm feeling more confident tonight. After one of your guys lost, I'm like, yeah, all the Australians are winning tonight. You're screwed, AJ. Strickland and Adesanya is our main event. We got Tafa and Austin Lane now. Manel Cape against Felipe Dos Santos. Tai Tuivasa against Alexander Volkov. And then finally, we'll get to Adesanya and Sean Strickland. Carlos Ulberg beat Jung Da-un by rear naked choke in the third round. Chepe Mariscal took Jack Jenkins down, and Jenkins' arm snapped.
What?
And that was the end of that fight. Yeah, it was
I
pretty
missed that one.
devastating arm injury to end the fight in the second round. Win there for Chepe, but you go, who's Chepe? And I go, I don't know, man. A lot of these guys I've never heard of. I know John McDessie, he got screwed diddlied by the judges in a decision loss to Jamie Malarkey, 29-28 on all three judges' score pads. I don't know about that one. I thought our man from Laval, Quebec won that fight, John the Bull. But Malarkey's from Australia, so I think there was some stuff going on there. You know what I'm saying? Are you with me?
Yeah. I'm just checking to see how we're like. No, listen. I thought McDessie did really well in the third, man. Like he won that round, in my opinion. He was like everything was connecting. He was dropping.
He dropped him in a second too.
He dropped him. So I like honestly, like it was a unanimous decision win, right? That was hard to swallow, man. Because I thought McDessie definitely won the third and possibly the second. But, look, John McDessie, man, like from here, Montreal, actually from Laval. But great guy, man, great fighter. I think he's still training with Rufus. You know, he's improved a lot, but he's a veteran of the game, even though he's so young. But when he comes, man, he always delivers a performance. But tonight, man, I thought he had it.
It was a close fight, you know, but I thought he won. He didn't win. Nasrat Hakparast won. Yeah. He had the great Faraz Zahabi in his corner, Montreal guy. He beat Landon Quinones by unanimous decision, and that was the prelims. Gabriel Miranda beat Shane Young on the Fight Pass prelims by chokeout with a rear naked choke, and Kevin Jusit in the opener beat Kiefer Crosby by rear naked choke in the first round as well. 3 rear naked choke submission wins so far on this UFC 293 card. And we've got 4 fights to go. Justin Tafa, big Justin Tafa, heavyweight fight here against Austin Lane.
It's going to be tough, man, because Austin, like I said, he's on a 5-fight winning streak, man. Super tough guy. Has a pretty decent wrestling game. You know, former NFLer, man. He's like super athletic, man.
I'm looking at this Tafa dude, and what comes to mind is like, is he like the Wish version of Mark Hunt?
Kind of, He kind of looks like him. I always thought that
Mark
myself.
Hunt in him, like body-wise and all that.
Yeah, but, you know, he's one of those big, powerful Samoans from Australia, you know? They got a lot of them over there.
Big time, man.
You know, rugby's full of them. Tough guys, good at fighting. And it shows you don't have to be, jacked with a six-pack to be a powerful heavyweight. Looking at Justin Tafa.
You don't have to.
I mean, look at Mark Hunt. You know what I mean? Look at Fedor Emelianenko.
Look at Big Country. Remember Big Country?
Like this Austin Lane looks the part, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got Justin Tafa. That big Samoan power, you can't really mess with that. That's something else.
I'm going to go with AJ, Austin Lane.
All right.
Yeah, you picked that on Thursday as well. That's
you went with AJ on the last fight with the Pleasure Man. How'd that go against big Australia
started off
power?
Good, man.
Tyson Pedro put that man down.
He did.
I got big Tai Tuivasa, too, against Volkov, all right? Underdog pick. Let's go. Team Dave.
Ooh.
Now you're barking. You know what's catching on when AJ's doing it.
Who is that, man? Wolverine as the ref?
Yes, it's Wolverine.
Here we go, man. Come on, Austin Lane the third.
Here we go.
That's right, Dana.
Here we go.
That's not Dana.
Isn't it Dana?
It's Mike Goldberg.
Oh, was it? Mike. Good old Mike. Here we go. Man, he's a big boy, eh? Holy smokes.
They're both big. Big.
Yeah, Tafa, Lane is pretty tall and all, man.
Yeah, Lane is 6'6". Tafa is 6 feet tall.
Oh, did he get eye poked again? That's how it ended last time.
Tafa got eye poked.
Jesus, how many times can this happen?
Oh, yeah, this happened already, right? These guys fought in June, and it ended in 29 seconds.
With an eye poke.
When Austin Lane poked this guy in the eye.
And here we go.
And here he is, 23 seconds in. He pokes him in the eye. Hey, Austin Lane, maybe keep your hands closed when the guy's coming in.
See, history repeats itself, man. There's a good example,
What the
man.
hell, man?
Come on, Wolverine.
How are you going to poke him in the eye this early in the fight?
He did it.
When the last fight ended in 29 seconds with an eye poke. If that happened again, man, I'd be so mad.
Ref should give him a stiff warning right away. Like, say,
come on, Tafa. Kill this eye poking man. So Tafa kind of swarming in. He took an eye poke. Momentary stoppage in the action, but they're back at it.
Big kick by Lane. He's got like such a
Lane's
long
like
reach.
a football player, right?
Well, yeah, former NFLer, man.
Yeah.
Like super athletic.
Yeah.
And he moves really well. Look at this guy move. Like he doesn't stay there in exchanges. Whoa!
Whatever.
He tried to go with a spin.
He's flashy and athletic. Justin Tafa's been fighting people his whole life. Look at this guy. That's a real guy. Look at those tattoos on his leg and on his body. You know how long that took? This guy's a warrior. Oh, big right hand from Tafa. Oh! Drops Lane. Down goes Lane. He's done. It's over. Justin Tafa, let's go.
He got sacked.
Don't mess with the Samoan power.
Wow, look at the Samoan, man.
Don't mess with it.
Haka.
What's up? What's up?
What are you giving me fist bump, man? Pat is going to want to, like, destroy me now.
Because I was just talking about how, Tafa's real and Austin Lane's not, and then boom, he knocks him out.
He hit him hard there.
As I was saying, it's like I got a spoiler for this fight.
That was a night train, man, connection. Here comes the night train.
Too quick fight.
Wow.
Fred, that was funny, man.
Well, this is Lane's first loss, man, in his last 6 fights. Damn.
Dave, I don't remember if I took my second 500. I'm
Boom.
not sure.
Man, you better. I'm having a great time.
Whoa, man. You got to protect yourself. You can't drop those hands. Look at Austin.
Whoa,
Like, someone's
big
throwing.
left hand just dropped him.
But you can't keep your guard down like that, man. Keep it up.
Because Tafa's a real fighter and Austin Lane's just a big athletic guy.
Getting me mad now.
There's a difference.
Well, he ate a few more before the ref jumped in. Look at this. Look at his guard. Look at his guard. His wrist is on the outside.
Yeah.
Elbow bends. Like, how are you supposed to block that? Ridiculous.
Eat a Timbit.
Especially on a back step,
Eat a Timbit for Justin Tafa tonight.
Terrible guard, man. Whoever his Muay Thai coach is and boxing coach, you better review this, man.
Hey, man, it's not his fault. He just took up fighting 5 years ago.
Well, he was on a streak here, but
I don't know how long he's been fighting, but that's just my guess. I'm saying Justin Tafa's been fighting for his whole life. This guy, Austin Lane, first MMA fight in 2017. Before that, he was a football player. He's a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's new. And he'll never be able to catch up. Because he's how old? 35? Yeah. Come on, man. That's not what fighting is. Fighting is not what you do when your football career runs out. You could have a little run. You could beat some local guys. You might even get in the UFC. But at a real level, like...
It's hard.
Come on, man, because something took you out of football. You got hurt,
It's a different sport.
Justin Tafa's not trying to get into the NFL. Justin Tafa's also a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? Damn. According to Wikipedia.
Connor got his black belt?
Yeah.
After 20 years?
Tafa's grandfather was a national boxing champion.
Was he? Wow.
His 3 brothers fight professional, and his brother, Junior Tafa, just won like a couple weeks ago.
Well,
this is what they do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they knock people out. It's a legacy of Tafa's knocking people out.
That short hook, man, like it was powerful.
What do you say, Fred?
Man.
I was going to say that's a beautiful left that he threw, man.
There was a lot of power behind that. That was a sledgehammer hit. Look at it. Look at how he winds up into it. His whole body's into that.
Yeah.
Boom. You're going down,
power
man.
Was really at the moment of contact. He
lunged in as well. So there was so much like power behind that. It was ridiculous. That's what I'm saying. The way like Austin Lane was blocking was terrible. I mean, his elbow just bent. He just walked right into it. Hey, there's Kyle Noki, man, who fought Pat Cote for the Team Canada versus Team Australia back.
Kyle Noak, Australian MMA original. You know?
Man, that was an amazing
Gaethje's
time.
there. Yeah, right. Kyle Noak, man, he was like the first Australian fighting in the UFC.
Yep.
Before Kyle Noak, you didn't hear about any kind of Australian fighters, and now there's tons of them. Yeah, George Soteropoulos, right?
Or maybe he's from New Zealand. I'm not sure.
I think he was Australian too. But those guys, like, they were the originals. Now you got Adesanya, Volkanovski, both world champions.
Yep, they're up there, man. He paved the way pretty much.
Australian MMA has come a really long way from getting basically swept on The Ultimate Fighter by Team Canada. You know what I'm saying? Like, Australian MMA used to be not that serious. They didn't really have wrestling. There was just nobody coming out of there that was world championship level. And now, mostly from that city kickboxing team, right?
Yep.
They're doing something right. That's a team that caught fire, and they have 2 world champions. It's pretty good.
Well, that's the thing with the sport. It's like,
it's great, man.
You know, it's at a different stage, man. Like in China, and as well in China, when you look at like the Chinese fighters and some of the things that the UFC has done, or like just MMA in general, it's a different game now, man. Like, you know, you have great fighters from all over. You got him from France. We see that with Cyril Gane, you know, Italy, you know, Vittori, you know, you got Weili Zhang from China. There's so many guys, man. But it's because the sport has risen and people are investing money, you know, into facilities and bringing great coaches and whatnot. You know, it's not only in Russia or Brazil anymore, you know. We got great fighters here in Canada.
Who is Chimaev fighting? Oh, Costa, yeah.
Oh, Chimaev and Costa. When is this? Is this the next one?
That's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's the next pay-per-view in October? In Abu Dhabi. Makhachev Oliveira 2. Oh.
Nice. That's going to be a good one, man.
Yes.
Hey, I read 2 stuff, man. The internet might have got me. I read that the new EA UFC game has a 200-pound version of Volkanovski.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Rugby.
I don't know if that's real.
Well, he used to. Yeah, that's true.
Hasbulla is in it also. Supposedly.
Hasbulla is in it?
What?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's real.
Well,
I haven't seen that.
Well, Volkanovski used to play rugby at 205, so that was real. He was a 200-pounder, man, back in the days.
Is it on PS4 or just PS5?
Magomed against Johnny Walker. Wow, that's going to be a good one.
Fred, do you know?
This is going to be a good card, man.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I just saw it pass on Facebook, so I was like, oh, yeah, okay. Hasbulla.
Hasbulla?
Against Demetrius Johnson, I guess. He's a flyweight.
Remember Mike Tyson, like Hasbulla handling?
I think it's on PS4 too. I think.
Should be, man.
Well, that's good. Not just PS. I mean, why? They have a PS5 out.
I think a lot of people still have PS4. I don't know. I'm not a gamer no more. So
oh, no, it's not going to be on PS4. It's just on PS5. Well, I'm not getting a PS5 for that.
I mean, you could, unless they sponsor us.
I mean,
it'd
I
be
don't
great.
really need a PlayStation 5. I have a PlayStation 4 that I don't
if they did, like,
use at all.
If PlayStation decided to sponsor us, we can play, like, live, you know? We can do that.
Okay. Go for it.
I know PR Mark is listening, so get on the horn.
What is this? What are we getting seen here? Oh, this is a Manel Cape promo video. And you guys don't have Cape, right? You got wait.
No, we went with the Brazilian.
I have Cape. Okay.
Oh, Fred's got Cape.
But these guys aren't my parlay. I went simple for the last 2 fights, man.
Yeah, right. You just went Volkov and Adesanya. Hey, my guy Tafa won, right? He was on my parlay.
You're
nice.
Yep.
Cape Dos Santos. Cape is 5'5" with a 68-inch reach. Dos Santos 5'7" with a 70-inch reach. Cape coming in though, big favorite minus 425. Dos Santos plus 325. This will be Dos Santos UFC debut, I think.
It's his debut. Yeah, he's never fought. Yeah, he's on a 5. He's 5-0.
7-0.
7-0
as a pro, and this will be his first fight officially in the UFC.
And Cape is 3-2 in his last 5. So, I mean,
But Cape was supposed to fight Kai Kara France here.
Yep.
He was supposed to fight a pretty high-level guy in Australia.
Where is Cape from? What flag is that?
I have no idea what flag that is.
well, Dos Santos is
He's
from
listed.
Brazil.
He's listed as being from Portugal. I don't know what flag that is.
Portugal.
Old Russia, maybe? Like Prussia? I really have no idea. I couldn't tell you.
Shoot box.
We're seeing video packages now. See, they slowed it down. We had 2 first-round knockouts, and UFC's like, oh, whoa. We're going to get rid of it. This pay-per-view is going to be over in like half an hour. We got to slow this thing down and do some video packages. And
We got to get these Aussies to drink at the bar.
And now we get flyweight, so it's probably not going to end real quick like the light heavyweight and heavyweight fights that we just saw,
No,
right? This will
yeah,
be a
this-
slower pace. But after this, we got another heavyweight fight and then a middleweight fight. So we got some bangers. I know Dos Santos is from Brazil, but where's Manel Cape from? The Brazilian flag we recognize. We don't recognize that Manel Cape flag.
Let me
What is
find
that?
out.
What is that flag we have up for Manel Cape? I don't even know.
Looks like a commie flag.
Yeah. Is
Okay,
he
I got it.
Angola.
Oh man, you ruined it.
How did you get it?
He's an Angolan Portuguese professional mixed martial artist.
It's Angola.
Is from Portugal. Here it says he's from Portugal. What the hell, man?
That's what I said.
All right. What's he doing? Praying.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
He's praying and getting hyped up. He was doing a whole
I missed that whole
thing. I don't know why. This is Dos Santos coming to the ring, the cage.
He's got the Gordon Ryan hair. He's ready, man.
Shout out to the members checking us out. Patrick C. Hamilton. Sorry that AJ ruined your parlay.
Sorry, dude.
Shout out to Leor. Joined out ringsidereport.net. Shout out to Doug Hepburn, who was watching our show Thursday. Thank you, Doug. Doug always supporting. Joined out ringsidereport.net. If you have not joined already, support the show. Keep us running strong. Keep AJ in these stupid hats.
What are you talking about? It's my Aussie hat.
I mean, it looks dumb, but whatever.
You don't be a hater, Dave. Don't be like that guy
Looks
that
great.
insulted Australia. I love the Aussies.
Yeah, it's a cool hat, I guess. Not really, but I like the
boomerang.
Boomerang. That's a nice touch for the Australian show. What do you think, Fred? You like AJ's boomerang?
I
It's
prefer
been
the
used,
hat.
man.
See, I thought the boomerang was a little like too much, but the hat, great.
You like the hat?
Thanks, Freddie.
Yeah, I
The
support the
boomerang's
hat.
too much. All I'm missing is my dingo. And a knife. Where's your knife, by the way?
You want my knife?
You call that a
I always
knife?
got a knife. Yeah, this is a knife. I mean, this is actually a knife.
That's a small one, dude. You need like a Crocodile Dundee knife.
You can do a lot of damage with this knife.
I know, man, but it doesn't have like that, you know.
I mean,
It doesn't have like the pleasure, man. Like, you know.
just put your...
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a bit pointy there.
Yeah, it's very sharp. It's a very sharp, serrated blade. Very good. Canadian made. Nova Scotian made.
Yeah.
Yeah. Manel Cape doing his walk.
It's the Portuguese flag, man.
They're showing the Portuguese flag, but they're saying he's born in Angola. They didn't show us the Angola flag because everybody would think he's some sort of communist because it's got the hammer and bow and arrow thing, you know? It's got that bow and arrow thing, you know? I don't know what that is, but you put that bow and arrow on the flag, people start to get worried. People from a certain era, I just go, it's that like
It's a
hockey
sickle,
thing.
I think, and I don't know
Sickle.
what a sickle is.
Hammer and sickle. You know, the
Well, that's the
sickle.
old Russian flag, man. USSR, man.
Isn't a sickle a thing you use to like
Cut wheat and all that, right?
is it wheat?
Kind of like that, like kind of like a boomerang and like, you know, kind of like this kind of thing.
Easy with that thing, man. Just knock my head off.
Pleasure, man. You okay there, Dave? Someone get him a doctor,
You
man.
caught me with that pleasure band. I didn't expect it. Now that Pleasure Man has lost and is defeated and will likely be cut from the UFC because he's lost 3 times in a row.
Oh, he'll be cut, man.
Do you think you're going to take the name Pleasure Man onto yourself? You can be the new Pleasure Man?
He's going to be
also,
circumcised.
Manel Cape was just, you know how they like touch your body to make sure you're safe? And as this like big bald man is touching his body, he's like dancing. Well, that was very strange.
Yeah,
it was like he was giving him a lap dance a little bit. That was weird as fuck. What if a guy is checking your body for weapons and making sure? Why would you dance on him like that? What the hell was that, Manel Cape? I'm picking the other guy
Not
just
that
because
there's
of that.
anything wrong with it.
It was weird though. It's like you're about to do a fight. Why are you doing this dance on this other man who's like? And he that was a sexual assault on that guy, on that commission worker, I think.
You see his face, he's like,
why is this guy dancing on me? That's crazy.
I'll be right back. I'll grab a water bottle.
Fred's coming back.
Come back, Freddie. Don't leave us. Well, this is an interesting fight. We'll see, man. Dos Santos just stepping into the UFC, man. Pretty good record. Last 5, he has 5 wins. Pretty solid guy coming from shoot box, man. So his stand-up game is on point. Manel Cape, man, the thing with him is at the press conference, he was so worried about everybody else. He was like more focused on Kai Kara France than he was with Dos Santos here. And it's like he wasn't focused. What's he doing here, Dave? What's he doing?
He tried to fight Israel Adesanya. Yeah, he's getting real close to Dos Santos during the introductions.
He's trying to pull him away. Look at this, man.
Yeah, he was getting mad at Kai Kara France because he didn't show up to the fight, but he was at the press conference. And then Israel Adesanya, who's his training partner, their teammates there at their gym, Adesanya was like, whoa, settle down there, Manel Cape. And Manel Cape, 125 pounds, was going up to the giant middleweight champion, was like, fight you, dude, get out of here.
Yeah, right. Take it easy there.
Here we go. Fight is on. Round 1, Cape and Dos Santos.
Will I get this one right? Oh, Dos Santos.
You're 0-2. I'm 2-0 so far.
Yeah, man.
I got Cape. Manel Cape with a nice inside leg kick.
Very thin.
Man, Dos Santos got some skinny legs.
That's what I was saying. A very thin fighter.
He's really skinny. I mean, I know he's a 125er, but I guess he's like 5'5", 5'6", or something. But the legs are very wiry. Nice movement, though. Whoa. There was a flying knee. Oh, Cape fires back. Oh, these guys are throwing here.
Oh, yeah.
These guys are trying to fight like heavyweights, trying to make it quick. Both of these guys firing. Cape landed a nice left hand. Oh! Cape with a straight right. Drops Dos Santos. Dos Santos looks like he's recovered, though. Cape in the guard of Dos Santos, looking to open him up with some more punches. That was a big moment. Dropped him, looked like it could have been over. But, Dos Santos manages to push him away and get back to his feet. Cape again with a nice right hand. These guys are throwing like crazy. Cape hurt him again, though. You saw that right hand kind of wobbled him.
But Dos Santos threw a few that hit back, and it kind of like stunned Cape as well. These guys are going back and forth, man. This is a rock 'em sock 'em here. But Dos Santos doesn't look like he's phased. I don't see the cut. I'm seeing some blood, but I don't know where it's coming from. Cape's got to be careful, man.
Cape he's got some heavy hands, man.
He does, but he drops his head when he comes in with those punches.
Looking good so far. But Dos Santos staying in there, man. He's got hit with some big, heavy shots. He's got a chin. Oh, Dos Santos came in and Cape landed with a short elbow. That was nice.
Whoa!
Dos Santos catches a kick, uses it for a takedown, but Cape sweeps him immediately, gets on top, and now controls from top, lands a nice hammer fist. And now kind of backs away and lets him back to his feet. Wow. That was impressive from Cape. He got taken down. He's like, yeah, whatever. I'm going to land on top. I'm going to throw a couple punches, and I'm going to stand back up. I guess he doesn't want to mess with Dos Santos on the ground.
Dos Santos stunned him there with that right.
Whoa, Dos Santos lands a knee. That was a good.
Yeah,
he hit him with
flurry.
a nice knee. They were exchanging, but at the end of it, he caught Cape with a nice little knee to the chin.
And he's throwing some nice leg kicks, Dos Santos. He's it's on the mark. He keeps throwing them, and
They're showing us the significant strikes, 24-18 for Cape so far. It's close, but Cape's significant strikes seem more significant. They've done more damage as far as dropping and hurting his opponent.
there's still a minute and 33 seconds left in this round, and they're still going hard. Wow. Good fight so far. He's in the clinch.
Dos Santos puts him in a Muay Thai clinch and lands with a nice elbow on the break of it.
That's his game, man. That's Dos Santos' game. From shootbox. Nice spinning elbow from Cape. Almost got on mark.
Freddie has returned.
Welcome back, Freddie.
What's he got? Fred, what do you have?
Oof.
Flaming hot Doritos. You might see me do some mimicking or.
Oh, here he goes, Dave. He caught the leg. So Dos Santos caught the leg of Cape. But, man, he didn't do much with it. He tried to take his back. Cape just threw him to the ground like as it was nothing. 30 seconds to go, man. A lot of action in this first round. Oof.
Dos Santos is quick, but Cape has got that power, man. When he hits Dos Santos stops moving. Oh, that was a nice right hand. Oh, but Dos Santos
elbow.
fires back. Whoa, with an elbow, spinning elbow. That was nuts.
And he threw two heavy rights, man, that connected on Cape's face to end the round. Dos Santos ended this round.
His head is all welted up. These guys did some serious damage in the first round.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
But Dos Santos ended that round in style, man. Holy
Still got
smokes.
it 10-9 for Cape, though, right?
Yeah, I think he took that round, but damn, that was close at the end.
Fred, who do you have in that round? I know you were out getting water. From what you saw.
I was there, man. I was waiting for you to bring me back.
Oh, sorry. We're having
I was
still
enjoying
technical
my
issues.
Doritos.
Yeah.
I mean, Kane probably won that.
Who's Kane?
Cape.
Oh, you said Cape?
Cape. All right.
Kane won that.
Talk about Kane. How's Kane Velasquez? What's happening with that whole thing? Any
know.
word?
I don't know.
What a great fighter, Kane Velasquez.
He was good.
Too bad he went through some heavy trouble, but I would have done the same. Probably not to shooting at random people.
Here we go. Second round. Before AJ gets himself into more trouble, let's just start the round. Round 2.
Fire him up.
Cape and
Oof.
Dos Santos. 2 flyweights.
He's not throwing anything, Cape, right now. To end the first round, he wasn't throwing much, so I don't know what's going on. He's just... You see what I'm saying, Dave? He kind of slowed down a bit.
Yep. Yeah, Dos Santos seems like he's got momentum in his favor right now. Just the way he's moving and the amount that he's throwing, Cape isn't really throwing much at all.
Yeah, he's kind of circling away, man.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you hurt his hand?
Could be.
Oh, Dos Santos lands a nice jab there.
And stalking him, man. He's stalking Cape.
Yeah.
You see, Cape is not exchanging at all, man. What the heck?
He's not using that left hand too much. Do you see the way he's holding his left hand?
Yeah.
It's not really in the fight. He hasn't used it. He's not closing it. Oh, but he lands a nice leg kick that drops Dos Santos. He's got power, but I feel like maybe, he broke his left hand.
Well, look, there hasn't been any punch thrown yet. How does that make sense? We're in the 3-minute mark. He's trying to catch the punches, and and whatnot. But Dos Santos is just throwing. Oh, he came in
was
with
a
a
right hand. That was a right hand.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he's thrown his left hand at all. And it's like, if you only have one hand to...
Well,
there he threw a left hand.
He threw it, but
He just has not thrown it much. And the way he's holding it there, kind of open and hanging, it looks odd. But
like even when he threw
and
that
Dos
punch,
Santos just kicked it. He just kicked his left hand.
it's weird.
I feel like something's up, but I can't quite tell. It's hard to tell till the fight's over. But something to watch, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I haven't seen him connect with any kind of left hands. There you go. He threw it there.
But it was very short and weak, man.
Oh, there's a jab though. Okay.
He's more tapping than anything. Like there's no power behind it, Dave.
Well, the power's in his right hand for sure.
Absolutely.
He's an orthodox fighter, and he was tagging him with the rights.
But again, he's not throwing much of that either. So
maybe he gassed himself out a little bit too. But yeah,
he doesn't seem like the same fighter in the first round.
The output of Cape is not the same. But even Dos Santos is not landing as much. Maybe Cape also being a little bit more cautious because Dos Santos hurt him. Dos Santos landing some good strikes. Doesn't want to get knocked out. It's not like Dos Santos is landing a bunch of shots here either.
Well,
he's kind of throwing, but
he's Cape,
he's throwing them. But look, he's hitting air mostly. Cape just landed a nice counter.
Yeah, it's like that backstep. It's like he has an awkward backstep.
Oh, Cape with a nice hook that wobbled Dos Santos. Maybe he was just taking a break.
I don't know, man. The intensity is not there. And you see when he throws it, it's like even his stance seems off a bit.
I don't know. When he's landing with power. He's wobbling his opponent.
Take a look at that leg. You see how he backsteps? You see how...
Well, as long as he's moving
you see how
forward,
that foot
he's
is
doing
rising?
well.
Look at the backstep. Look how it rises.
His right foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe his ankle's busted.
Something is off there.
He's still pretty effective, though.
And that's what Dos Santos has to do. Keep making him circle.
Because of the damage that Cape has done, though, just because Dos Santos has been a little bit more active, Cape is getting more active, and he's done a lot of damage, and now a body punch drops him, and a flurry of punches from Cape.
Wow, these guys are...
Has Dos Santos pinned against the fence. Dos Santos, though, fights back, pushes him away. Dos Santos is eating some shots, but that was a really good moment from Cape, and then Cape landed a couple more. It's like Cape is throwing everything he's got at him, and he can't figure out why he hasn't gone down yet. Dos Santos is super resilient. And super Brazilian.
He's going to get aggressive once he gets him up against the octagon, but when he's, spinning around or walking away, he's hamming it up now.
Cape with his hands behind his back.
I don't know if he...
That was a good round. I think Cape won that round.
I'm not sure about that, Dave. I'm going the other way, man.
And he did way more violence. Way more violence.
Overall, I think that second round went to Dos Santos.
All right. Fred, tie break it.
The Undertaker brother got this round.
That's right. Manel Kane. What's up, AJ? How you like them apples? I think Cape won that round.
Only thing missing is fireworks, for the pyros for our show.
Yeah, he should lean into that. Just call himself Manel Kane and just pretend he's Kane. Why not? Cape just did more damage, right, Fred? More damage.
Yeah. Yeah, a couple of times his opponent went down to a knee and got rocked. So he definitely got the better moments of that round.
And here we go.
AJ's not feeling it.
Here we go, man. Third round.
Round 3, Cape and Dos Santos. I think Cape has won both rounds. AJ feels otherwise, but he also picked Dos Santos. AJ thinks it's 1-1. Fred thinks it's 2-0.
Oh, nice one.
From who?
From Manuel Cape.
Yeah, okay. I'm glad you're seeing that correctly at least. Once in a while, I wonder. God damn.
But again, like I said, if it's a 1-1 round, a 1-1 fight, this third round is so important for either fighter. Someone has to take someone down to the ground to win this, because I don't think it's 2 rounds for Cape.
Okay. Well, I think Cape can just keep doing what he's doing, and he'll probably win and maybe knock out Dos Santos if he's got some fortune on his side, if he's lucky. Lands that perfect shot. But he's definitely hurt Dos Santos in the first 2 rounds. Looks like he's been close to putting him away. See, Dos Santos throws those big shots, man, but he's hitting the air, and you're going, oof, like you're impressed by it.
No, I wasn't impressed. It's like it was on, like...
Cape lands a nice jab.
It looked like it was going to be on the mark, and it just kind of sailed past.
Yeah, because Cape has got really good head movement. Great defense. Nice combination there from Manel Cape. Oh, a nice...
body punch by...
Man, Cape is landing some big, heavy punches.
A nice body shot by Dos Santos, man. Got right in.
It does sometimes feel like we're watching different fights. Oh, man. Cape jacked his head back. Dos Santos threw a kick. Slipped there momentarily, but Cape landed a big right hand that snapped Dos Santos' head back. Dos Santos still firing shots, though. I mean, he's still in it. But
yeah, absolutely.
And he just landed a nice one on Cape. This is Rock'em Sock'em Robots at this point, which I don't think is a good idea for Cape. Like, keep it technical because you're winning that fight. Dos Santos wants it to be Rock'em Sock'em, right, Fred?
Yeah, but I think he's winning that fight also. Like the Rock and Sock'em, he had like a 3-punch combo just now that was super nice.
Yeah. But I saw a cut get opened up there on the left side of his face during that combo, and during that kind of flurry, and I thought, man, he doesn't need to do this. He'll win it, but it's dangerous, Oh, man, nice right hand. But that's how you might knock him out.
Yeah, that's it, man. You got to go for the Hail Mary, right?
And if Dos Santos is throwing that at you, you have to respond in some way, right? You can't just kind of sit there. But Cape is now busted up after that exchange, right? You see his face now. He's got some damage, but Dos Santos' face is like super red and hurt.
He's got to stop.
That was a nice combo from Dos Santos, though.
Still 2 minutes to go, man.
Nice 1-2.
He's going to open up.
Cape is feeling it, though. He's looking really good. Mm-hmm. We seem to be having issues with our fight feed.
Nothing like having issues. Keep going, Freddie.
I don't think Fred has it either. Fred's coming, seeing it through us. So we got problems. We lost the fight. I don't know what's going on with our feed, but our feed just dropped.
Houston, we have problems.
Not as much as Dos Santos was having, but...
Okay, well, something's happening in the fight. We're going to get it back in a couple of minutes, I'm being told. Maybe a minute or two, and then the fight will be over, and we'll tell you what happens when it's over in about a minute. But Cape was definitely winning that fight. Imagine we... get the fight back, and Dos Santos is standing over him victorious. I mean,
it could happen, man.
It could happen. Hell of a time for that to happen. I don't know why. We'll get it back.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, it could be 1-1, it could be 2-0, but you can see that Dos Santos is trying to do what he can to knock out Cape. Cape was hamming it up a bit, which is kind of dangerous, man. If you want to be
Man, it works if it works.
It does, man, but you got to be careful when you're dropping or putting your hands behind your back and giving the guy your chin. You got to be careful, man. Anderson Silva is exactly why his career ended. It was exactly with Weidman. You ham it up, and then you get caught, and all of a sudden you look like a turkey.
Yeah, but... It also gets in the head of your opponent, and it works for a lot of fighters, and a lot of the great fighters of all time trash talk and do that type of theatrics during the fight.
Absolutely.
But
Muhammad Ali did it.
Sure, Muhammad used to do it, but you can get caught. We've seen that.
Yeah, but it's part of the game.
Yeah. But
Cape is fighting like a guy that won and Dos Santos is going for some wild shots. Cape ended up getting a takedown, and now the fight is just over with Cape over Dos Santos doing some hammer fist.
So that's
They're
it. Cape won
embracing.
this, obviously.
They respect each other, but Dos Santos wants some space.
Damn.
Let's see the decision.
I'm going to assume Mano Cape won 30-27 on all three scorecards here.
Yeah, me too.
We're in the dark trying to get our feedback.
Man, my parlay got murdered.
Yeah, your parlay got killed. Every fight that I've picked has been correct so far.
Yep.
So that feels good. We'll see how the next couple go. But what do we have left? We've got, the good ones. Co-main event and main event coming up.
Damn.
And here we go for the decision. We are back. Our feed is back. $29-28.
Yeah.
Mano Cape wins 29-28. I think it was 29-28 on all three. 30-27 and then two 29-28s. That means a couple of the judges gave a round to Dos Santos.
That's what I said. The second round would make sense.
Might have been the third. We'll find out.
The third, I'm not sure.
You missed a chunk of it.
Yeah, I know, but leading up to the missing part, I mean, it looked like Cape was a little bit more ahead of the third. I think the second is what took those rounds for Dos Santos.
Oh, Cape's going to talk trash here.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, he's showing respect to his opponent, but I think he's going to say, like, Kaikara France, he's scared, he didn't want to fight me.
Cormier loves it.
He's calling out, like, the top 5 of the division, saying they're scared to fight him.
Uh-oh.
Calling out Kaikara France, calling him a motherfucker. Kaikara France stands up, flips him off. He's like, come fight me now. It's like, well, you could have fought him, Kaikara France. You were supposed to fight him. Kaikara France is in the crowd like, yeah, come, bring it, bring it. It's like, yo, man, you were supposed to fight this guy. What do you mean bring it? You don't want to fight him. If you wanted to fight him for real, you can fight him right now. Kaikara France is gesturing like, come on, bring it. Like, what is that?
Yeah, dude, like you're not in the position to be, like, hamming it up because you had that chance and you blew it. Put your hot dog down and shut the hell up.
I mean, he's standing around.
Like a goofball.
He looks all right.
He looks all right, man, but he looks like more like a goofball there. Like, he's right, man. Mano Cape is right. Like, look, I'll be honest. If I was supposed to be fighting this guy, I don't think I'd want to stay in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? He looked pretty good to me.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know what he's doing.
Rematch Sugar.
Wow, there's Aljamain Sterling. He had a thing on his phone that said rematch Sugar. He really wants that rematch.
He put it on his phone, man.
Yeah, I don't like that. If you're in the crowd looking healthy and the guy's like, you were supposed to fight. You're a pussy. You're scared, you know? And then he's like, oh, bring it, bring it. Like, well.
And doing the whole, like, you know.
He was like gesturing and everything. Yeah. And I understand the guy's trash talking you and you don't want to look like a punk, but like, you can't tell him to bring it if you were supposed to fight him.
Yeah, and you're calling him to come into the crowd. Dude, you had the opportunity to step into the octagon. It doesn't look good, man.
I pick Mano Cape when they do fight.
Yeah.
Just
absolutely.
off that.
Yeah.
Just off that. Mano Cape has won the fight. Unanimous decision. Fred, are you taking a smoke break before the next one? What are you doing?
Yeah, and check the Facebook Messenger.
Oh, sorry. What's happening? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll fix it for you. We'll get everything fixed, maybe. And there goes Fred.
Well, there's Volkov warming up, man. What a big guy. 6'7", solid fighter, man. He likes to hurt people. And to be honest, I went with Volkov on this. So far, all my picks have, like, drowned.
I've got Tuivasa, and all my picks have been correct.
Yeah. I think this is where I'm gonna get like
One
redemption. Like I think it's gonna happen. I think Volkov should beat Tuivasa, but anything could happen.
Yeah. Well, in fairness, the Tyson Pedro Anton Turkai fight was a pick'em, so I picked Pedro and I got it right. I mean, okay. Justin Tafa was a minus 200 favorite over Austin Lane, so that was supposed to happen. And Manel Cape, who I picked, minus 425 the favorite over plus 330 Felipe Dos Santos.
Good fight.
Damn. Yeah.
I like Doug. Any chance we see a kangaroo kick? It's possible, man. If anybody would do that, it'd be Israel. And they're good boxers too, man. Like, you ever see a kangaroo fight? Damn. Really good hands. Volkov, ranked 7th. Going up against Tai Tuivasa, ranked 6th. I think Volkov should take this, Dave. I think the Australian streak is going to end here. But we'll see. Good crowd. Huge crowd in Australia.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to fix some stuff.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time.
Goddamn mess.
He started like karate at 6 years old, Volkov. Kickboxing, his jiu-jitsu is pretty good. I like how he did the Kimura there. Sorry, Pat. Things just didn't work out. That parlay, if it would have hit, man, it would have paid out some pretty good coin.
Nice parlay, AJ.
Eh?
Nice parlay, AJ. Yeah, it would have put out some pretty good coin if it would have won. You had every underdog.
Damn.
I'm picking, I picked all the favorites. I had one pick 'em that was right. But what I'm saying is, all my picks so far have been favorites. Cape was a big favorite.
But you know what? But
hold
Dos
on.
Santos
Hang
fought
on.
well, bud.
Let me fucking get to my point.
Let's not forget that. Go ahead.
Tuivasa is the first underdog that I'm picking. So, we'll see. That was the point. All right?
No, but overall, I mean, like, Dos Santos fought well. Like, he got that second round, in my opinion. Anything could have happened. I mean, the Austin Lane, man, I thought that would have been a much better fight. He was on a good fighting, win streak. He was on a 5-fight winning streak. Looked good. His wrestling was good. It just didn't happen. Oh, there's your buddy.
His wrestling was good.
Yeah, well, not in this fight, but
There was no wrestling in this fight.
no, but leading up to this fight, that's where I was like, okay, if he gets to the ground, he can probably do something. But he got to the ground all right. That sucks. What's happening? Any questions here?
We are waiting for this co-main event to go down.
Where's Johnny tonight? I don't see Johnny. Johnny's wrestling soon, I think, sometime in October. Let me get that.
God damn it. Fucking mess tonight, man. Just on the other side of things. Things are working. But kind of not. Okay, we're trying to deal with stuff. I think we have it semi-dealt with. Kind of. We got the co-main event here.
He's a tower, man. Look at the size of this guy.
Tuivasa and Volkov. Volkov 6'7", Tuivasa 6'2". Volkov is gigantic.
Look at that. Most leg kicks in a UFC heavyweight fight, 56. So that's the thing with Volkov, man. He can drop some heavy bombs with those legs. And he has such a reach with them. This is... Oh, it was 56 against Cyril Gane. I didn't realize that. Wow.
Volkov is a good heavyweight. He's been around for a while. He's got some big wins, but he hasn't been able to put it together. When he steps up against the top level of the heavyweight division, he's fallen down. He's gotten beat. Tom Aspinall beat him. Cyril Gane beat him. Curtis Blades beat him. Derek Lewis knocked him out. But he's got wins over Alistair Overeem, Jairzinho, Greg Hardy, Fabricio Verdum. Like, he's beaten some guys.
Some pretty impressive guys, man.
Tai Tuivasa, kind of the same deal. He's got some impressive wins on his record. He also beat Greg Hardy. He knocked out Derek Lewis. Beat Andrei Arlovsky. But recently stepped up in competition, fought Cyril Gane, lost to him. Fought Sergey Pavlovich, lost to him. And that's the deal with Tai Tuivasa and Alexander Volkov. Two heavyweights trying to get in to the top five. Trying to string some wins together. But they're both kind of in the middle of the pack right now.
Yep.
You know, they're not quite in the top five.
Well,
but a win here keeps them in the conversation, and a loss here
pushes them back.
Gets them way back.
Yeah,
you know,
well,
like
Tuivasa
this is
ranked 6 right now.
That's it. This is an important fight here for both guys. I don't think that this fight is a fight that puts them in a championship fight or in the top 5 of the heavyweight division, but it keeps them in the top 10.
Yeah,
it keeps them in the conversation. You lose this fight, you drop in rank, and your stock drops considerably. So this is a big fight for both guys.
Well, Volkov is ranked 9th, so yeah, it's very important for him to win this fight. But when you look at their past 5 fights, I mean, they both have like 3 wins and 2 losses. So, again, this can be an either-or fight. But I think the range of Volkov with his leg game, I think should be able to take Tuivasa, especially if it's a slow-paced fight. That's where Volkov like really excels, and I think that's what's going to happen. I don't think there's going to be any like shoe drinking, but you know,
I think there's
so
going to
far
be.
I've been wrong.
I think there's going to be some shoe drinking. Tai Tuivasa fighting at home. All the hometown guys have won so far, and I think Tuivasa keeps that tradition going here. I like Big Tai Tuivasa, who apparently weighed in this morning at 288 pounds, according to the UFC, and Volkov just at 268, just a few pounds over that heavyweight limit, but. Did Tai Tuivasa really drop 20 pounds to hit, like 23 pounds to hit 265? Like, is this guy dropping that much weight to
I've
make
seen it.
heavyweight? He's not that tall at 6'2", but he is a big, strong, thick dude.
Yeah, he doesn't look like 288 right here, right now. But, you know, I've seen fighters lose like up to 29 pounds in a night, Dave, or in a day, I should say.
Seems like a lot. I don't know.
I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes, man. It's crazy. I mean, obviously not healthy, but when you're a heavyweight, you know, it could be a little bit different.
I think summer's finished, man. It was cold outside, man.
Take it easy, man.
I was like in a t-shirt to smoke my joint, and I'm like, oh, man, I need something warmer.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's getting cold out there. It was really hot, and people were complaining. I was like, man, appreciate it while you got it.
Yeah.
Because summer is over.
Take
it's
it
September.
Easy, guys.
What do you mean?
It's not over yet.
Well, it's September. It's basically done.
It's pretty much over.
Fall is coming. Winter is near. Here we go. Alexander Volkov taking on Tai Tuivasa. Buffer doing the introductions here. I forget, Fred. Who did you have here?
Volkov, that's my parlay. Start of my parlay, man.
Right.
Volkov Adesanya.
This is the Fred parlay. I didn't take Ty on my parlay, right? I just had Tafa and Adesanya.
That's it.
That's pretty good. Victory. And then, didn't you talk me out of somebody too? You talked me out of the Tyson Pedro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were talking me out of adding Tyson Pedro to
And
my
Dos
parlay.
Santos.
I wasn't going to take Dos Santos. But you talked me out of adding Tyson Pedro to my parlay, but I had Tafa and Adesanya in the end. And here's Fred going with Volkov and Adesanya for his parlay. AJ's parlay is dead. My parlay's still going as long as Adesanya wins. And I've got Tai Tuivasa in this fight just as a side bet that I gave you on Thursday. And I think Tuivasa by knockout is probably the best bet too. Because if he wins, I think he's going to put this man to sleep. I don't think this fight ends by decision, by the way. I think this fight's going to be over by knockout at some point.
Yeah, I took this for a decision win. Here we go.
Here we go. Round 1. Tuivasa and Volkov.
And here we go.
I've already said that, man.
I mean, Tuivasa's a big guy, but Volkov is a real giant, man. This guy. Fucking
look at his
tall
legs.
And
look at his legs, Freddie.
Yeah, he's huge.
And that's it. Like, like I was looking at the kicking count with Cyril Gane with 56 kicks. And that's the thing with Volkov. Once he lets those legs go, man, like it was said, Tuivasa has to, like, get into that pocket, and it's so dangerous.
He landed a good body punch there, Tuivasa. Already some redness on Volkov's left side.
Oof.
Nice little right hand, but a little bit of a kick to the cup there from Volkov. Kick Tuivasa low, but no stopping the action. Tuivasa's all right. Just acknowledging, hey, man.
Shit happens.
That was low.
Oof.
Nice little leg kick there from Volkov. I don't think those leg kicks are going to work on Tuivasa, though. Here comes Tuivasa with that storm.
He's got to be careful, man.
Volkov weathered the storm.
Good.
Yeah, it was a nice counter from Volkov. Every time Ty swarms in, though, there's danger. You know what I mean? When he does that thing, he dips his head and he comes in. Volkov's got to be aware of every little... Oh,
God.
Volkov caught a kick from Tuivasa and landed a nice straight right that busted open Tuivasa's nose.
Yeah, that was right on the button.
That was a huge moment there for Volkov.
Yeah.
He hurt Ty there for sure.
Yeah, it's a lot of problems, like they're saying, for sure.
A lot of problems.
Oof, man.
Ooh, Volkov with a nice 1-2 to the body of Tai Tuivasa.
Volkov's patient. He's going to play his game.
And that's how he wins these type of fights with big guys like this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Eventually, though, Derek Lewis found a way to put him down.
He did.
Lewis was losing that fight, but eventually he found his mark and he knocked him out. I feel like this fight might be a similar way, where Tuivasa may be losing on points, but he's going to find the right hand that puts Volkov to sleep. But Tuivasa is an underdog in this fight. And Volkov is gigantic. Look at the size of those legs, man.
And he has, like, nice combinations, man. Low, high, low. Like, he just gets them in. Tuivasa has to, like, sort of lunge in, drop that head, man, throw those power punches that sail over. He can get caught, but he's got no choice. That was a nice leg kick.
From Tuivasa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Kind of buckled Volkov's knee a bit.
Yeah. Tuivasa's just fighting in there. Trying to find that opening.
A minute 20 to go.
Volkov is real patient, right? He's playing the counter game.
Oof.
Nice little body kick from Volkov. Oh, Tuivasa swarming in, tried to land that big looping left.
He made Tuivasa flinch there.
Yeah. A lot of shots to the body from Volkov. Body kick, body punch. Mixing it up well. Leg kicks. Tuivasa keeps doing the same thing, and Volkov is just like kind of walking away from it. Tuivasa just kind of lunging in at him, and Volkov just kind of circling away.
He got caught
and there's a straight right hand that drops Tuivasa. That was nasty, and now Volkov's got him in a front headlock. Tuivasa got dropped, popped back up to his feet, but now against the cage, taking a vicious elbow from Volkov. Tuivasa looks pretty hurt right now.
Yeah.
He might be in survival mode after Volkov dropped him with that punch and then nailed him with a couple more shots against the fence. Tuivasa's face is busted up here.
13 seconds to go, man. Nice little jab. Boom. Oof. Oh, he's going to rock him here, man.
Volkov landed big shots on Tuivasa. Tuivasa against the cage taking a beating.
Whoa.
The fight might have been stopped had the round not just ended.
Yeah, that would have probably stopped because Tuivasa was not defending at all, man. He was just taking them. He said fuck at the end, like, you know, at the end of that round. Like, he knows, obviously, he lost that round, but...
Big time.
But I think it was more to do with the fact that those punches stung him, man. They hurt.
I think Volkov doesn't need to be too aggressive. Just keep your game plan, and the same opportunity is going to come up in round two. Don't be chasing it. It's going to come by itself.
Yep.
That round was all Volkov. Tuivasa couldn't really get much of anything going. Didn't hurt him, nothing.
Look at this. Look at the accuracy, Dave. Volkov, 83%, man.
I mean, I was expecting Volkov to be like the taller, bigger guy, but like really, you see how big he is. Like this guy, Tuivasa, no offense, he's mostly fat, you know, and Volkov, he's a real monster physically. Like, I think it shows.
But it's also the way he fights, you know? Yeah, the range.
Yeah, the way he fights,
perfect.
of course.
And here we go.
But the range and his kicks he's using, he's sending body kicks, and they go off super quick and easy because Ty is smaller and just absorbing those kicks. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I think Volkov is doing a good job here.
Ty Tuivasa needs to turn this into a really dirty fight, man.
Yeah.
He's got to get into that pocket and really make it messy. But it might cost him because if Volkov drops a heavy knee, man, straight up.
Yeah, I mean, Ty's been hurt
already, for Derek
right?
Lewis, so you know that's what he has to do. But Volkov has probably learned a lot from that Derek Lewis fight.
I think he's hurt Volkov's leg, though, a little bit. Volkov was kind of like bouncing on it like, oh, those leg kicks kind of hurt. He seems all right. But the way he reacted to that last one. Oh, nice knee there from Volkov.
Yeah.
But Ty is, you know, he keeps moving forward. Yeah, he landed a nice punch too. Volkov's landing some nice shots that just wobble Tuivasa, but Tuivasa just keeps eating them and going forward. They're talking, they're laughing about something, kind of slapping hands. Oh my God. And Volkov's lands a huge combination.
You see, earlier we were talking about
what
Dana. Would he
there?
fire?
Oh.
I think this is the beginning of the end here.
Sorry, Fred. Something just happened. It looked like Tuivasa threw a kick and then got...
He sort of like bounced backwards. It was
It looked,
weird.
I think maybe Volkov hit him with a punch,
Must have been
but
super fast.
off balance. Like Tuivasa was off balance, and now Volkov is on top of Tuivasa in half guard.
He's trying to do a Darce. What is he doing?
Sorry, Fred, you were saying?
Well, I wanted to go while the fight was going nowhere, and right now the fight looks like we might be getting close to an end, but they're back up.
Oh,
This is
back
good.
up to their feet.
This is a good fight. I was gonna say earlier we were talking about like would Dana fire the guy that used the F word, and I was wondering how did they announce Volkov? Did they play like I've been watching some tennis this week, and I find it so stupid when like all the players they put their flags, but when it's a Russian guy, they just like put a black flag, like he has no country.
Yeah.
Really?
Dana, yeah, like at the U.S. Open, the Russians and all that, they get a black flag because we're at war with them. So we can't mention Russia.
Huh.
Which
I didn't know
I
that.
don't think Dana. I don't think Dana plays that game with Volkov. Volkov probably got announced as a Russian without any issues.
I don't know. Right now, Volkov has
dominating
got
right now.
Tuivasa mounted, and he's landing
yeah.
some
Really
heavy
bad.
punches and elbows. Tuivasa is in big trouble.
Plus, he's got the hooks in. Like when you have legs that long and you're able to take top mount and still get it into like the hooks, it's rough.
Yeah, Tuivasa ain't getting out of this. It's
No. There's a
maybe
minute 30
he
to go.
survives.
The triangle
Maybe
is
he
there,
survives,
man.
but
He could get that
Volkov's
triangle.
looking for that arm triangle choke. Tuivasa, though, spinning out and defending it. Volkov landed more punches from mount. Tuivasa just trying to defend and not get stopped. Like, Tuivasa's still conscious. He wants to keep fighting. He's just stuck under Volkov right
Look at that
now
armbar, man.
in Volkov's full mount.
Oof.
Tuivasa turtling.
yeah, now
to
it's
his
even worse.
stomach.
No.
If he can
Oh.
get his hip out, he
No.
might be able to escape. He
Back
didn't
to full
move
mount. Oh,
enough.
My God.
And
He's
now
got a minute.
Volkov still has him mounted, still
Yeah.
landing punches. Tuivasa's just eating punches from Volkov right now, fully mounted in the middle of the cage.
Is the ref
53.
Herdine?
53 significant strikes to 16 at this point. If Volkov can just drop some heavy ones, the ref might stop it. He's in a good position. Oh, he's trying to go for a choke.
Looking for that Ezekiel choke from Mount. I'd be surprised if he's able to finish him with the Ezekiel.
Oof, it's looking tight.
No way.
He's
He
tapping.
tapped.
I told
Holy
you, man.
Shit.
It was looking tight, man.
The Ezekiel
fight it
choked
at
him.
the neck.
Wow, that is impressive.
But he didn't fight it at the neck, so I think
Wow,
at some
that
point
was
he just
impressive, man. Very nice. It was tight, Dave. He got it in deep, and you can see it, man. Once that leg,
Just with the big gloves, getting an Ezekiel choke like that, it's not
he got it, man.
something you see every day, but he did Ezekiel choke him from full mount. Alexander Volkov wins by submission in the second round.
Wow, nice, man.
Dominant performance from Volkov. He kicked his ass.
And you know what? He got in, but it's also that Tuivasa kind of gave up there. He gave him his neck. It's like he couldn't. He had no strength to defend it.
Yeah.
But once that hand got through, I saw him like.
I think he didn't
jimmying his
address
way
it
in.
early enough.
What's that?
'Cause he
stuff?
did try to fight it. Like he tried to
Look.
tough his way out. It took some time for him to tap, but he didn't address it. He should have been addressing that as soon as Volkov got the position, because he did try to fight it, but he just tried to, like he disrespected the Ezekiel. He probably said, "No, he's not gonna Ezekiel me," and at some point it was just too late.
I think you're right. And he went for the hips. He tried to push his hips down when he was getting choked. He didn't address the choke, right? He went to try to push the hips down.
He didn't respect it, and at some
He
point
gave
it
him-
got too
that's it.
tight.
Yeah.
Wow, nice finish, man.
You
Good
got to
job,
address the
Volkov.
choke before the position there.
It sucks for Tuivasa, but
I mean, I don't know who Volkov fights next, but he's a solid fighter in that division, man. That's a
Yep.
solid performance there.
well, right now Tuivasa is ranked 6, Freddie. Volkov number 9. So I think positions are going to change right now.
Yeah, it's tough for Volkov. I don't know what you do with him.
I'm surprised he was number 9. That's far.
Yeah, he's ranked number 9. Tuivasa ranked number 6.
Because, like I said, Volkov's fought some of the better fighters in the division and lost.
Yeah.
So, and he's fought a lot of them. You know, he's been around for a while. So it's tough for him at this stage. He's, what did you guys say, ranked 9th?
Yep.
Trying to pull up the rankings here.
Who did he lose to? He lost to Cyril. He lost to Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
Who else did he lose to?
Curtis Blades, Tom Aspinall. You know, most of the top kind of guys that are
contenders,
ranked
man.
ahead of him in the division. Maybe you do a Blades rematch. I don't know who Blades is fighting next, but that's the thing with Volkov. Like, yeah,
Oh, you see what he did?
he's going to have to rematch one of these guys that beat him. if he's gonna move up in the rankings. I think.
Remember we were saying before you thought it was like a punch that kind of backed him up. It was sort of an ankle pick that made him drop backwards.
Oh, a little trip there.
Yeah. Look at this, Dave. Oof. He made him tap
Yeah, he was stuck.
twice, man.
There's the win for Volkov. Beats Tuivasa, and there's my first
look, he
wrong
makes
pick
Daniel
of the night.
Cormier
Goddamn.
look small, man. This guy makes
See?
Cormier look small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He made
Who's that? Carl Anderson from the WWE in Volkov's corner. Do you see that guy? You know Carl Anderson? Looks just like Carl Anderson.
Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray, Denver Nuggets guard. What's he doing there in Australia?
Gilbert Burns,
Gilbert
man.
Burns.
Put on a few pounds there, eh?
Yeah, he
Gilbert?
looks
Yeah,
real
man. Gilbert
big.
looks
Yeah.
big.
Gilbert looks gigantic. Gilbert looks like he weighs 250 pounds.
He looks like that cartoon character. I forgot what it was. Digby or something like that.
Who's Digby? I don't know who you're talking about.
Look at that. Fedor, man.
You mean Dilbert?
Dilbert. That's it. Digby. What did I say? Same
How does
thing.
Gilbert Burns look like Dilbert?
With that hair and the puffiness?
Okay,
All right, man.
finally.
Come on. This fight starts before midnight.
Wow, look how
This
nice
is
that
good.
tracksuit is, Dave. You got to get us some of those.
Let's get it start before midnight, and let's get it over before midnight, too. I think Adesanya's going to put Sean Strickland out.
I told you this is going to go to distance, man.
I hope not. I got Adesanya by knockout in the main event.
It's going to be hard to knock out Strickland, but he's got 11 wins by knockout.
Yeah, he's been knocked out before, too. By the guy Israel Adesanya just knocked out in his last fight, Alex Pereira. How about it? Israel Adesanya 24-2, Sean Strickland 27-5. Israel 6'4" with an 80-inch reach.
Wow, the game looks good.
Sean Strickland 6'1" with a 76-inch reach. Israel Adesanya with the height and reach advantage on Strickland. I think that's going to be bad news for Sean Strickland. Strickland plus 500, the underdog. Adesanya minus 650, the favorite. Go to bet99.ringsidereport.net to place all your UFC wagers.
Yep. Their past 5 fights, Adesanya 4-1, Strickland 3-2. Obviously, Adesanya ranked number 1 and Strickland ranked number 7. Obviously the favorite is Izzy. He should be able to take the fight, but like I said, if Strickland is able to take top mount, man, on the ground, it's going to be dangerous.
Take top mount on the ground, it's going to be dangerous?
Yep.
Well, yeah, I mean, pretty much if you're in an MMA fight and you have top mount, it's pretty good position, you know? It's like
Well,
dangerous
he's-
position.
Pretty much
What?
Well,
The
not
most
always. It
dangerous
depends who
position
you're
there
fighting
is.
with, man.
What do you say, Fred?
It's pretty much the most dangerous position there is, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Mounting
most guys
somebody-
will be able to like roll out I'm just
Taito
saying.
Ivasa just got finished in that very position.
Yeah, but he got he did. But I'm just saying Taito Ivasa is completely drained at this point. I think Sean Strickland is a very strong, powerful fighter, man. He's
And if he puts Israel Adesanya on the mat with his back
Well, I think-
flat and fully
I
mounts
think-
him,
I
it'll be
think it-
dangerous. Thanks for
Well-
the analysis. Very good. Very good. I like it. Killing it.
I
tonight.
feel like doing it to you right now, man. Oh, hold me back, Lord. Please don't let me do it.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah, for you, man.
All right. Adesanya, Sean Strickland, main event time.
Let's do arm wrestling one more time, and let me show you again.
I won,
I'll give
didn't
you.
I?
No, yeah, you won. I give you my weak hand. I'll even give you my.
No,
Which
that's-
one
That
is
was
your
your right hand. We did right to right, and I won.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
I left it there for a while, man.
Yeah,
I was
and then
holding
you
it.
lost.
And then I went like this.
And then you couldn't keep it up, and you lost. What are you talking about?
Don't mess with me.
We did
Old
that
man.
again. We did that before, but we got coffees in here. I'm not going to spill coffees, but we did it before, and I won, no?
Listen, man, I'm getting back to what I'm
Didn't
saying.
that happen? Am I imagining things?
Yeah. So here, this is what I'm trying to say. His grappling game is like really, really powerful. I really like Strickland. If it gets to the
So
ground,
you think he's
man-
going to win?
No, I don't think he's gonna win. But if it gets to the ground, man, he's got that opportunity to actually win this fight. He's got to get
Yeah,
Israel
because
to the ground.
standing with him is not good.
No, well, he's a good boxer. Don't kid yourself. Strickland has really good boxing skills.
But
You know?
against Israel Adesanya, it's not something you want to do.
If he turns,
I mean, he
into a
doesn't
dirty
have
fight,
the
man,
wrestling to bring it to the ground.
That's
I'm
the
sorry.
problem. That's what I'm saying. It's just a wrestling game where he's gonna have issues.
So this
but
fight is gonna be standing up. It's gonna be like Strickland coming in like he does, getting hit a little bit and trying to hit back, but it's not gonna work with Israel, man. It's gonna be a terrible fight for him. Plus, Izzy's
AJ's
just
mad.
like one.
Are you mad? What's going on?
no, I'm
Izzy's
just
one
Doug
of the
says, "Don't
greats,
take that
man.
shit from Dave." AJ, what do you say, Fred?
Izzy's one of the greats, man. This guy's been champion for so long in the division, destroyed everybody, and we're supposed to think that Sean Strickland's gonna come in. I mean,
Exactly.
Come on, man.
But I told you on Thursday, I said, this guy's a rockhead. You got to literally kill this guy to stop him, you know? And that's the thing.
What is that about? Because Alex Pereira knocked him out, right? Alex Pereira knocked him out in the first round. It took him 2.5 minutes. So what is this talk about? Oh, you can't knock out Sean Strickland. That was a year ago. Wasn't even
I'm
like
hoping
5
for
years
the same
ago, and he's
result.
worked on da-da-da. He got knocked out by Pereira in July
There it
of
is.
2022. So
Pereira, man.
yeah, okay, well, Adesanya just knocked him out. Adesanya and Pereira are like equals, you know?
Yeah.
So what is this all? He's a rockhead. You can't knock him out.
It's just
Like,
there's
you
something
can,
about-
though. You
yeah.
can. I think Adesanya will. I hope Adesanya does, because
I mean-
there's a possibility that this is like that Yoel Romero fight, you know, where that went nowhere. That was terrible. He's had a couple
Oh,
of
I hope
those.
not.
He's had a couple of those, though, right? The
I
Jared
mean, he's
Cannonier
knocked
fight?
out-
The Jared Cannonier fight was bad.
Yeah, he's knocked out Pereira, so he'll be able to knock out Strickland.
Yep.
And yeah, Adesanya sometimes does have some of these thinkers, but
Let's
I
hope
don't
it's not
see
tonight.
Strickland. I don't see Strickland as being as dangerous as, let's say. Well, you know what, man? I might put Strickland in the same like category as a Cannonier type of fighter. I don't know.
I feel like Cannonier's got heavier hands, though.
Maybe.
This is not, the fight we were supposed to get. It was supposed to be Dricus Duplessis.
Yeah, and Dana's
Yeah,
being a
Dricus.
bitch. Dana's being Dana, where, oh, well, I don't know if Drake is going to get the next title shot. Maybe he lost that. Like,
Because
come
he
on,
didn't want to
Dana.
take Adesanya on short notice. Like the biggest
On
fight
4
of his
weeks.
life. He's like,
Yeah.
I'd like a little bit more time to prepare. My body's still a little bit hurt from my last fight. And Dana's like, well, we got this pay-per-view in Australia. You got to do it. He's ready. And it's like, yeah, well, he didn't just fight. I just fought. And Dana's like, well, fuck you then. Sean Strickland gets a title fight, and no one thinks he deserves it, but I don't care. I'm going to headline a pay-per-view with it anyways, and maybe Dracus will get the next title shot. Maybe not. I don't know. It's like, come on, man. Come on, Dana.
Dana
Be
being
cool.
Dana.
Patrick C. Hamilton drops a super chat. Thank you, Patrick. He says, as if, why did I bet with AJ? I also bet separately on Adesanya. Yeah, I think that's a smart move. Just bet on Israel Adesanya. I think he's a lock to win this fight.
I don't know, man. Strickland doesn't look confident, man.
Of course not.
I'm not
Why would he
seeing-
be
I'm not
confident?
I'm not seeing a guy here that feels he's going to win.
I think he knows what's about to go down, and I think he's ready for it. I think he wants to put on a show either way. I think Sean Strickland is going to go and trade and try to knock Israel Adesanya out, and in the process, he's going to get knocked out. I don't think this is going to be the Jared Cannonier fight or the Yoel Romero fight where both fighters are fighting tentative and defensively. This is going to be a fight where Sean Strickland goes 100% right at Israel Adesanya, and because he's an inferior striker to Israel, he's going to get caught and get put to sleep.
Yeah, as long as Israel stays patient, you know exactly that's going to happen. But again,
I agree, Dave, with what you're saying. Like, he knows he probably doesn't have business in there. And I'll tell you what, man, he looks nervous to me, man. He looks a little like edgy. Maybe that's good, man, but he doesn't look very confident, I feel.
well, look, he's on a main event like fight, a pay-per-view fight. I mean, the pressure is there. This is everything you dream about happening to you in your career. For sure, there's going to be like stress, but
Oh, he does look big stressed. Like he looks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is a
And
moment
that's
for
okay,
him.
Sean, man.
Yeah, I don't know if
This
he
is
can
a
handle
big
this.
moment. Yeah.
This is
it,
too
man.
much maybe for him. He's like, I talked my way into this, and now I gotta fight this guy.
And now either he goes all in and gets knocked out, or he goes too defensive and puts up a stinker.
He looks
I
like a
don't know.
guy who
We'll
wants
see.
to go defensive and not get killed. Doesn't he? He looks like, I'm going to just keep my hands up and circle away.
All right,
Cash the
Izzy,
check.
stay focused.
Oof. Here comes Adesanya. It's UFC 293. We're watching here on the Ringside Report Network. Thank you to Patrick C. Hamilton dropping that super chat. You're the super chat leader of the night.
Thank you, Pat.
Shout out to Pat. Shout out to Doug Hepper. And shout out to Tony Mack out in London checking in late
Hey,
night.
Tony. Man, it must be late over there, eh?
Shout out Leor as well.
Jeez.
All the members over at join.ringsidereport.net.
What time is it in London? Like what?
You know, like 5 hours ahead. So
Yeah, wow, man, he's up.
do the math.
These guys, Wally must be up as well. Having breakfast, then watching Israel.
Here comes Israel Adesanya.
You see,
in
he's
his
not
red
wasting any
shorts.
time. He's just
Singing.
walking to the cage this time, man. I was expecting maybe a little like little
A Britney
dance,
Spears dance.
Yeah.
something, yeah. But no,
There he goes. He
straight-
just did it. He did
Oh. Yeah, but he's straight
The
to business,
robot.
man. He's going to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Izzy's ready.
He's dancing a little bit, but it's nothing.
Yeah.
No choreographed routine. Nothing fancy. Straight. Coming in. Business. Destruction. Let's get this over with quick. Let's go. 4:55 a.m. over at Tony Mac. Heavy beer night
Wow,
for him
man.
over there. Enjoy your night, Tony. Enjoy yourself. It's a party here on the Ringside Report Network. Fred's deep into it. I'm on 950. We're having fun.
They're strong in London, man. They're troopers. Look at Izzy. Look at him dance, Dave. I don't know.
When you hit that 1,000 milligrams, that's when things start going cool. 'Cause then you're not in milligrams anymore. Then you're in the grams. You know what I'm saying? Once you hit that 1,000, baby. Whoo! I should have done 2,000.
Nice shorts, man.
2,000.
Oof.
Next UFC watch along, Fred, we're doing like full 3.5. Just fuck it. Go to town.
I'm not sure about that.
Come on, bro. It's going to be fun. Come over here. We'll do it, and we'll do the watch along from under the desk.
I was outside and I was smoking, and I'm also like a full gram in.
Nice.
And I was looking at the patterns of the clouds outside, and I was like, wow, those are nice, man.
Some
And then I
nice
started
patterns.
thinking that recently I've been reading on Facebook that people have had what is raton laveur
What?
Raccoons.
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 yeah, I've had raccoons in Brassard, and I'm like, oh man, I don't want to stop watching the clouds and go face to face to a raccoon.
They'll fuck you up, man. Full of rabies, man.
Fred's tripping halfway through the show, scared of raccoons and shit.
Yeah, man. You should
Oh.
be. You see the
1,000
size of those
raccoons,
things?
man.
I see lots of raccoons.
They're like invading, man. They came up on my balcony the other day. A whole family.
Mm-hmm.
I fed them some cookies, and I
I
told
keep
them, listen,
reading
go to the
on
neighbor.
Spotted Brassard that
Why not?
Because that's when they'll
Oh,
come
man.
back. Do you not
you
understand?
don't want them back,
I
man.
feed them. I tell them they never come back.
come on, man, that's a dirty
Dr.
animal,
Doolittle
man.
over here
I
talking
do.
to
I was
the
talking to them. I'm like,
animals.
guys, listen, I'm going to feed you, then get lost. And they're all looking at me. It's so cute.
What is your life, man?
I almost want to bring something that AJ said before the show, but I'm not gonna. do
Which
that to
one?
him.
Don't. The story you were
No, I
telling
won't
me
do
and
that.
Fred, how excited you were.
Oh, about the
No, man. No.
block
Don't-
party.
No, I'm not even.
Yeah. Come on, man.
No,
What
no,
are you
no,
doing?
no, no. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about him saying that he gave a pep talk to like a bunch of 13-year-old soccer
The
players
soccer game.
at halftime because they were playing not so
Not so
the
good.
AJ's
Crap.
not AJ's like expectation. So, and I'm like, yo, just let them play, man. They're kids, man. AJ, come on, man.
I walked across the field. I couldn't take it anymore.
So yeah, I just put your business out there.
That's crazy, man.
Man,
Go be that
what's up
parent.
with that?
You're not
AJ.
the coach, man. Leave
I
the
don't
kids
care.
alone.
The coach, man, he was getting me mad too. Like,
Careful,
Say
AJ. We're
something.
live, man.
no, man, you got to go there and win.
You're the one that says everybody watches you, man. The coach might be watching you, man. Careful what you say.
Listen, man, I love soccer. I think it's a great game. But, man, you got to motivate those kids.
I don't even know this story. I don't want to know this story. Patrick C. Hamilton has been a member for 33 straight months.
Wow, thank you very much.
Thank you, Patrick, out in Regina, Saskatchewan. And he says since COVID, raccoons have taken over.
They have, man.
They're running wild, those raccoons. They own the streets now. Here comes Israel Adesanya getting introduced by Bruce Buffer.
With insects on his, look at that.
Looks like fireflies. What is that, a tribute to Bray Wyatt?
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't think so.
Could be, Dave. You got a point there. Whoa, look at that, man.
Saw Keith Lee
Blue
on
light.
Keith Lee was on Collision tonight, and he was like, "Oh, the people that are coming to face me, blah blah blah. They better. I got one piece of advice: run." And he did the whole Bray Wyatt run thing.
Strickland looks big, man. Maybe it was the
AEW
angle of the camera.
AW Collision talk here.
Look at that. Somebody put $220,000 on Israel to win 30. What?
Drake put a bunch of money. I think put $500,000 on Israel to knock him out.
220,000.
All right, we're
And
getting
here
ready.
we go.
What? That's crazy.
Adesanya, Sean Strickland, round 1, possibly 5. We're all going with Adesanya
Is
for
there
the
going to
win
be an
here.
upset tonight?
But AJ thinks that the top mount is a dangerous position, so we'll see what happens.
Well, I mean, I'm trying top mounted. Yes, like most people should be able to, like, at Israel's level, get out. But I think Strickland is too strong, man.
Israel throws a leg kick.
Let's say Israel. I said Strickland is too strong.
Okay. Israel just kind of throwing kicks so far, managing the distance. Strickland controlling the center, though. Israel close to the fence. Israel just looking to find that distance. You see the way he's catching his hand? He's trying to find the range and see where he can hit him.
Yeah. He's going to measure him up, and then
Yep.
it'll open up. He has to stay patient because Strickland right now, like, he's not doing much.
And look at this. The feints from Israel Adesanya. He's gauging the reactions of Sean Strickland. He's calculating. He's such a smart fighter, and that's why he's had so much success. You can't just be good at this. You can't just be athletic. You have to understand it and be smart. And you see the mind working on Adesanya as he's fighting. Like the movement, you see him kind of go, okay.
Yeah. Wow. Nice duck under, man. Nice. But nothing's really been going on right now.
Nothing happening yet.
No.
But Strickland, you can see, can't quite get to him. Like Adesanya just staying out of range. Strickland came close. Adesanya threw little left hand. Leg kick there from Adesanya. And you see Strickland threw a couple punches there.
Yeah.
Out of range. See that?
Yeah.
He's not close to him. Adesanya has a 4-inch reach advantage, and he knows how to use it. Adesanya throws a kick. Strickland catches it. Can't do much with it. Adesanya pulls his leg out.
I don't know
of
why
there.
he did that. He could have done something.
There's
He
a
should have
jab there
closed
from
the
Strickland.
distance. That's what he's trying to do, but yeah, I was surprised he just let it go.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he like
Because
Yeah, he
wants
didn't even
close
attempt
the
to take down.
distance. He's coming in like I expected him, like blocking and giving a little couple of shots because he wants to get close to be able to trade with him. And Izzy's been good at circling away and doing a
keeping
little
those
damage
hands
at
down,
the same
like,
time.
when he's walking.
Yeah, that's Izzy though.
Yeah, but you got to be
And
careful.
he has distance. Like he's keeping his hands down, but Strickland's not in striking range right now. He needs another step or two.
Yeah. And when he gets a little closer, Israel, that's when his hands start moving.
Yeah.
He's a master. But we've seen him kind of stay in this gear for a whole fight, right?
Yeah, which could get boring, but
Which I don't like. I'd like it to.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna give us
But Strickland's going to
And as
need to
the
open
fight-
up for that to happen, I think.
and also in these fights that Izzy are boring. I think as the fight goes, also he strikes less and less. He's getting happy of
a nice straight
of
by
getting
Sean,
out of
man.
danger. Gonna have to trade a little bit here with him. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
You don't wanna
Strickland
stay-
landed a nice right hand.
Yeah, you don't want to stay on the fence.
And now Israel against the fence
he's
just
gotta
kind of
get away.
stood there.
Yeah, he's got to get away. He's gotta
Wouldn't
get back
it be
to the center.
something?
Say it again?
Wouldn't it be something that Strickland wins?
That'd be
It
nuts.
happen.
Listen, it's a possibility, man.
But Adesanya was against the fence when he knocked out Pereira too, right?
Yeah.
That's how he knocked him out.
I mean, remember Anderson Silva being a little too arrogant against Weidman?
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
what I said
Like
earlier.
that.
But I don't think Sean Strickland is Chris Weidman. You know?
I don't know, man.
He might
Kind
be
of.
Like
Yeah, I was gonna
if you
say,
don't
like-
respect him, he can knock you out. Like you better respect him, man. Don't be playing the game that I could take his punch, no problem. I think Izzy's the only guy that could beat himself tonight. Like Izzy, like we're all talking down Sean Strickland, but Izzy has to take him as the most dangerous guy right now.
I told you, man.
He cracked him. Strickland cracks Adesanya.
I told you, man.
seriously hurt. Strickland is swarming on him, trying to end this fight.
I
The
told you,
referee
man.
is giving
Do it.
Adesanya lots of time, but
It's over.
Adesanya is extremely
Wow.
hurt,
Yeah,
wobbly,
I thought it was
almost got finished. I thought it was over.
You see, I told you his boxing was like
Holy
up
shit.
to par, man. Nobody.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Who won that round, guys?
I say Sean Strickland at the
yeah.
end of it.
Yeah, and I say
What
that.
the hell? What?
And like I was saying, man, I think the only guy that could beat Izzy is Izzy himself, man. He has to take Strickland as the most dangerous opponent right now. That's the guy that's in front of him,
Dave,
man.
if there was another,
Don't believe the message of all the media saying that Strickland doesn't have a chance. Like Izzy remember George St. Pierre always used to take his opponents very seriously,
Look
and
at
that's
this.
how you
Boom,
got
right
to
on
see
the button.
Strickland.
Straight right hand from Sean Strickland dropped Adesanya, and Strickland swarmed on him
That was so close.
with a bunch of punches. And honestly, if this fight wasn't in Australia, it might have been stopped.
yeah, and
Because Israel was against the fence, he turned his back. Do you see that?
Yeah.
He turned his back to Strickland and ate more punches. He turned his back to just cower away from him.
Yep.
That's not intelligent defense. Like, that fight could have been stopped. But Mark Goddard knew it was in Australia, and he's the champion, and he gave him a little bit more time. And
here we go.
Adesanya has
what the hell, man?
recovered, you think, and now is fighting. But it looked like panic in the corner. I saw Adesanya ask his coach, what did he hit me with? And he said it was a right hand. Like, Adesanya does not know what he got hit with, and now he's fighting from underneath. Like, he just got hurt. He lost the first round, and Sean Strickland has got to have a lot of confidence going into this one.
And
now.
he's lucky that the round ended, because if there was another 30 seconds on that
It's
first
over.
round, it was over.
It's over.
And that's the thing with Strickland right now. Right now, Strickland knows he can beat this guy. And Israel's going to have to open up.
What?
I told you the power of like Strickland
oh my
was
God,
like his
that
boxing
was so
skills.
crazy. If Strickland
so
becomes
good.
middleweight champion, man, if he wins,
Look, he was there. He was
Come on,
he was
Sean,
knocking
do
on
it,
the door,
man.
man.
it would be nuts.
I don't care if my parlay loses, man. I want Sean to win.
I don't.
He's powerful, man. You know what people
Come
don't realize
on.
is that Sean Strickland likes to fight, man.
Yeah,
he
man.
enjoys fighting. Just his sparring partners, like I was telling you on Thursday, man.
And he looks so
They're
much
in
more
fear,
confident
man.
right now, man.
Oh,
And look,
Yeah.
he hurt. He got
that end of the round boosted
got him
his
there, Dave.
confidence. Like,
Yeah, he did. Strickland landed a couple more punches. Strickland has tons of confidence now. He knows he's got Israel
he's
hurt.
he's
Yeah.
going forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Israel's changing stances, man, as much as he can. He's got to get away from the octagon, because once he gets caught with his back to the octagon, that's when Strickland is dangerous.
27-1 head strikes for Strickland right now. And, like, Israel hasn't landed anything because he was kind of playing that pitter-patter game in the first, looking for his spots, whatever. But he hasn't landed anything to make Strickland back up, to give himself any kind of respect. Strickland's just moving in on him and throwing because he's not really scared of what's coming back.
And that's what I told you with Rockheads, man. They're not afraid to get hit, man.
Oh
and they're dangerous, man. You got to kill them. to beat them, and this is a good example.
The Rockhead might win this fight.
It's still a lot of like fight left. I mean,
Strickland is looking really good right now because Adesanya looks like he's still not all there.
No, he looks like he's got a slower step. But
Yeah.
again, Israel is a smart fighter. If he has to beat Strickland, he's got to beat his body. He's got to get those kicks on those ribs, man. And he's got to start keeping this fight in the center of the octagon. Because if he keeps his back to the octagon, Strickland is going to
he's
hurt
doing
him.
good still, I think. Izzy right now, like Strickland
Izzy-
is coming forward, but with his counter strikes, man, Izzy is stopping it. So no, I think Izzy's doing good in this second round.
He's starting to
think he's
open up a
gonna
little bit
win
more,
this.
but you know what? He's got to put some fear into Strickland because right now, Strickland. See, now that's what you got to do. You got to drop those elbows. You got to get in there. You got to hurt Strickland.
That's a nice right hand from Adesanya. He's throwing a lot of leg kicks too.
But if this goes into the latter rounds, man, like Strickland's cardio is like up there.
Let's not forget though, this fight, like the last round, it was basically going like this until Strickland landed that right hand,
Yeah,
and then everything
Yeah,
changed.
exactly.
but
And I think Adesanya, I think you're right, Fred. I think he's winning this round on points, but still, like
still
the
a minute,
the memory of what just happened to him.
it's hard to shake off. Man.
Yeah,
And that's the thing right now. Like the thing with Strickland is he's fighting a lot more patient than I expected. I thought he was going to come in hard, and he's just picking his punches. He's not turning this into a brawl. You know what I'm
he's
saying?
not
think
giving him any
Adesanya's-
chance to breathe though.
No.
No air, no
Adesanya's
space.
being effective still in this round, man.
Yeah,
He's stopping Strickland's forward progression. He's hurting him, man. All these leg kicks, man, they're gonna have some effect on the fight, man.
I think you're right. He's doing well. He's mixing it up. Punches to the body, kicks to the leg.
This is where he gets dangerous for Israel.
And he's
gotta be
recovered.
careful
Look
here.
at Adesanya right now. If anything, he respects more Strickland's power now. If anything, I think Adesanya that first round made him more focused.
Mm-hmm. Adesanya landed a nice right hand there. Strickland fired back but hit air. And Adesanya leading in significant strikes are showing us 20-10 so far in this round. So the champion seems to have regained some control in the second round, but Strickland is alive and doing well. I think he stole that first round by dropping and almost finishing Adesanya, but you see the leg there, the lead leg of Sean Strickland, it's turning purple. Adesanya's starting to do damage to that leg. But Strickland doesn't seem like he's got any problems moving on it so far.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's compromised at all.
Mm-mm. Nice body kick there from Adesanya. He's controlling this round.
Yeah,
he feels-
a lot more,
feels
but
like
he's
he's
got to
in
be
the
careful.
zone.
Yeah.
And like I say, he respects now Strickland, so I don't think he's gonna get caught again.
Strickland looks like he's hasn't skipped a beat really. Like he doesn't.
He's
look
not
like,
even taking a
No.
seat in between
No.
corners. He's just ready to
Yeah,
go.
he's ready
an
to
animal.
go. And that's what I told you. His cardio is there. He's dangerous, man. And it's showing it. Israel, man, it was a better second round, but it wasn't like his greatest rounds. You know what I'm saying? It was an okay round.
Yeah, no, but he won it, and that's really important. I don't
Yeah.
know if Sean Strickland won the first round 10-9 or 10-8.
Probably,
But-
Dave, like, to be honest, you know,
To
probably
be
a
honest.
10-8.
AJ didn't think of it at all, but now that you mentioned it, he's like, yeah, it's probably a 10-8.
No, but look, it shouldn't even been a 10-8. It should have been like a victory for Strickland if there
Well, I
was
don't
if there was like 30 seconds more. 30 seconds more.
Yeah,
Not
but
even,
there
man.
wasn't. There wasn't, though. So what do you
Yeah.
mean it should have been?
But you call it
Every
yourself.
round has to be 5 minutes,
You
and
said
then nothing
you-
got
but you-
screwed there.
But you said that if it wasn't in Australia, chances are they
It
would
might have been
it.
stopped, yeah.
Everybody was like on their feet.
And
there.
here we go.
Here we go. This is the third
All
round. Is the
right.
most important round now.
Third round.
This is it.
I don't know why it's the most important round. We still have three
I
three
think-
more rounds
I think
potentially
this
to
is-
go.
Well, we'll see who's gonna like really push the pace here. This is what's gonna make the difference.
All right. This is your swing round. This is the round.
This is a round that's gonna
Swings
tell me
the
who's
fight.
gonna win.
All right.
Because I said this was gonna go to distance.
And AJ, you think it's 1-1 so far? I think
Yeah.
it's 1-1.
Yeah.
Adesanya did seem to find his footing, find his range a little bit more in the second round.
Man, I don't like how he comes in.
But he's got to be very careful.
Yeah.
Because Strickland is dangerous, as he showed in that first round. He almost put Adesanya away. Most people, the scores we're seeing on Twitter, or the Twitter scores that they're showing on the screen, have it 19-19. So
yeah,
10-9 Strickland round 1, 10-9 Adesanya round 2 seems to be the consensus. I'd agree with that one. Nice little body kick from Adesanya. Straight jab. Strickland's having more trouble in this round and in the last round catching up to Adesanya and breaking through the range. You know, he can't quite get close enough to him, and when he does, Adesanya's countering real well.
I'm going to repeat, I think in round 1, Adesanya didn't respect him enough, man, and now that he got hurt, he's respecting him, and he's sticking to his game plan.
Mm-hmm. Real dangerous, though.
Like in round 1,
dangerous.
Adesanya had like some arrogant moments where, you know, he kept his hands down and all that.
Yep.
Now you see him, he's focused, man. He's not playing that game no more.
Strickland keeps moving forward, though.
Yeah, and he keeps throwing that like front
Little
teep kick. Yeah,
teep kick.
Yep.
He's trying to find his range, too. I think that teep kick is the only thing that he can throw that touches Adesanya. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only thing he can throw that's long enough that'll get to him. Adesanya staying out of range. Strickland threw a punch there that was not really close to Adesanya. Adesanya moved his head kind of in slow motion there. Oh, that was a nice little kick from Adesanya. One of those could be real dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Nice high kick from Israel Adesanya that clipped Strickland but didn't quite land flush. Adesanya moving well. Landing his shots when he needs to. Strickland struggling with landing those punches, you know. He's just not quite there. There's one. He landed a jab but couldn't follow it up with the right hand.
Oh, boy.
Oh, there's a nice left there from Sean Strickland. Caught him with one. Adesanya kind of nods at him. Straight jab there from Adesanya.
Stressful fight, man.
Yeah, it's a dangerous fight for Adesanya, and it's starting to look a little bit more like that Jared Cannonier fight where he's just kind of keeping him at bay, knows he's got power, but he can outstrike him and outmaneuver him. Oh, there was a nice jab from Strickland. But Adesanya landed like 3 or 4 strikes before that. You know, Strickland seems like he's got the more powerful shots, but he's not landed enough of them so far in this round.
Whoa.
1-2,
man.
Almost hit him with that one, right? Strickland threw some heavy leather.
Whoa, be careful, man.
Strickland's getting a little more aggressive here, but he's missing. And that's what I'm looking here for from Strickland, like him getting aggressive and then getting caught, because he opened up a little bit and Adesanya just sailed over his head with a right hand. A big one.
He's got to be careful how he steps back.
Strickland?
No, Adesanya.
He's real close to the fence.
This is what I'm
and that's
saying.
where he found himself in danger. He starts to get a little happy with himself. And he stays in danger for a little too long.
He did a little of the alley shuffle there.
But he managed to circle away. And
7 seconds to go. Be careful.
Yeah. I think that's another round for Israel Adesanya.
It was close, man.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a dominant round. He didn't hurt Sean Strickland. He didn't drop Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland doesn't really have a scratch on him. But Strickland wasn't able to land as much as Adesanya was in that round.
What's happening here?
I don't know. Strickland's talking in the corner. I think he's mad.
His corner's telling him to be more aggressive.
I think his corner's telling him that he did not win that round, and he's mad about it. They're showing significant strikes. 30-13 Strickland in the first round, but then 22-13 and 20-14 for Adesanya in the second and third. Those are just the numbers. I don't know how much they mean, but I think most people would have scored the second and third rounds for Adesanya. I think even Sean Strickland's corners scored the third round for Adesanya. AJ's not so sure.
No,
They
like,
know
look,
he's
it
not
was
going to
close
win a
to the third.
decision. Like, he's not going to win a close decision, so they want him to be more
And
aggressive.
here we go.
Yeah,
This is not the type of fight where he's going to win a decision in Izzy's country, you know?
that's it. And if the fight keeps going the way it is, he's going to lose a decision. He's got to do something else. He's got to open up a little bit more, but dangerous against a tough striker with like Adesanya.
Oh, we got a nice left hook there.
Fourth round here, Adesanya and Strickland. I think Strickland won that first, but Adesanya's taking a second and third. One more round for Adesanya, and he might have this fight wrapped up. Well, people showing 29-28 Strickland cards on Twitter.
See,
The
very,
round
very
was
close third.
the round was close, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, third round might be close.
Some people scoring it for Strickland. I don't know about that, but we'll see. Strickland getting aggressive. Nice body kick from Adesanya. But Strickland is getting more aggressive here, right?
Yeah, he's trying to.
But I agree with his corner. I think, like his corner said, we didn't came here to win a decision,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think he should expect to win a close decision on the road.
Whoa.
Like, he needs a finish, man. And he was close in round one, man. He has to get back to that, man.
Yeah.
Or at the
Whoa.
same time,
there
that-
was an exchange. Strickland landed a nice left hand there.
Oh my God!
Oh, and he lands another combo on Adesanya.
A lot of power behind
That's
that.
how he
man.
wins rounds. Like,
Watch
the first round was very close until he connected. So if he wants to win the rounds, he needs to be more aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not looking.
Haven't seen Sean Strickland take a back step. Haven't seen him really hurt in this fight.
Yeah, and Israel's not looking that great right now.
Mm-mm.
He got clipped again. It hurt. Just got to be careful.
Straight jab from Adesanya. Yeah, this is a very
Be
close fight
interested in
right now.
seeing the live odds. I didn't see anything pass about that, but
Me neither.
Oof. This is where he gets
Strickland with a
Strickland
big
is doing
combination.
good right now,
Adesanya
yeah.
just backs away.
He's
Whoa.
just eating
the
them.
last 30, 40 seconds, man, Strickland has been doing very good.
Yeah. Adesanya looks like he's in trouble in this round.
Yeah.
Oh, nice right hand, though, over the top from Adesanya.
And AJ was right, man. Strickland looks still fresh, man. He's not
Yeah,
puffing or anything.
Yeah.
There's no cuts. I mean, there's.
Adesanya's right eye is a little swollen. Strickland's got no cuts, no blood, no nothing. And he doesn't seem to have slowed down at all his pace from the first round to now. He
Yeah,
just
exactly.
keeps going forward. Well, this is what he does, right? He spars all day. That's all he does.
See, this is where it gets dangerous for Izzy. He's got to be careful. He's got to get away, man, from his back to that octagon.
It's
He's
been
gonna
a
get caught.
it's been a bad round for
I don't know, but
Adesanya.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, he's going to lose this round, man. And if anything, it's going to be 2-2. And maybe some people will see it
Oh.
3-1 already for Strickland, man.
Yeah.
This is a turning point right now, it seems.
Yeah, Strickland is just pushing Adesanya back, and Adesanya has no answer for him. I mean, he's trying to land these little jabs, but nothing's like.
Not sure what happened. I didn't see what made, like, right now, Izzy is really on the defensive.
Yeah,
Not sure if he got stung or something. Something
Yeah,
must
he
have
did
hurt
at
him,
one
or-
point when there was combinations of punches that and Israel was just eating them. I think he got hurt there. He does have like a slow step.
Live odds have Strickland minus 166, Adesanya plus 130. This is crazy.
Yep.
Imagine Sean Strickland wins a decision in Australia. That would be nuts.
Well, he's a fan favorite there.
He might.
Ooh, he got clipped again, Israel. See, this is where it gets dangerous. See, right here, Dave.
Yeah, against
You
the
see,
fence.
like Strickland
Only
should have like
15
been
seconds
more
left,
aggressive on that.
though.
Oh, here we go. Oh my God. 7 seconds to go in the fourth, and Strickland
Yeah,
won this
that
round.
fourth round was all Sean Strickland. That's crazy.
Yeah. I have it 2-2.
Oh,
and,
he's lifting up his hands in victory already.
Yeah, I think it's
If
2-2.
anything,
Wow.
that
This is
first
it, man.
round, who knows? Might have been a 10-8. I don't know, man. Strickland right now, they both need this last round, man. They,
See that,
they
Dave?
both
That-
need it, and
Freddie, did you see where he got clipped here?
yeah.
Damn. That's crazy.
Didn't seem
That's
like that
crazy.
big of a shot, though, but it hurt him.
Yeah, but it was the way Izzy's body was moving. You know what I'm saying? He sort of like turned into that punch. This is crazy, man. The fifth is
Strickland
going to be the
hyped.
deciding factor
wants
here.
it.
Wow.
It's anyone's fight right now. They're
This is
telling him.
crazy.
They're
We're
telling
going
him.
to the fifth round. I think it's 2-2. It could be
Me too.
3-1 for Strickland.
And the momentum's on his side, definitely.
Big time.
Like Izzy has to pull out something right now to
Izzy's
to
breathing
get back
hard,
on
man.
track, man. Yeah.
Either he's
This
practicing
is what
some
champions are
breathing.
made of, Izzy. Come on,
And
man.
here we go.
This is it. This is
Wow.
the
This is it,
round
man.
for the championship here. It might be tied. Strickland might be up 3-1.
Look at this.
It's really unclear, but right now Vegas odds have Strickland minus 270, Adesanya plus 200, the underdog
Crazy.
to win this fight. Strickland came in as a plus 500 underdog. He's now minus 270 in the fifth round.
And I'll tell you who's the real loser. It's Dreykus, because Dana might be right.
Yeah, the
Dreykus might
rematch
not
could
be
happen.
getting. Yeah, Dreykus might not be getting the next title shot.
If Strickland wins, I think they do a rematch.
And even if he loses a controversial
God,
decision,
Caitlyn,
man, like
Yeah.
imagine if they, like, yeah,
Yeah, if Israel wins, I think they might have to do a rematch too because,
a lot of people will say Strickland won.
yep.
Yeah, Israel's back on his back heels. He ate a few of them there, and he's.
Wow.
I don't like his ducking under, man. It's kind of sloppy right now.
This is crazy. Sean Strickland looking very solid right now. Adesanya has no answers.
If he could push
I
the
can't
pace,
believe this. This is nuts.
Look, that's one thing with his game. He's able to put a lot of like pressure on his opponents, and it's showing. And now, if he opens up a little bit more, Israel's in trouble.
Yeah, but I'm not sure Izzy's losing this round right now. Like Izzy's doing okay. He's in it, man. In this round, I'm not gonna, and I have a 2-2, so I still think this fight could go either
Look at
way.
that, Dave. 63-20.
For head strikes, you're
Yeah,
saying.
for head strikes.
So far. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Strickland
Like
looks
Izzy
in control.
got his focus back though. It's not the same Izzy as the last round where he looked.
Yeah, he's moving a little better.
But he's dropping those hands again,
I don't
man.
think it's enough though. I don't know, man. This is
Izzy has to
very
really,
close.
he has to do everything he can to drop Strickland, or else
I mean, if you judge round by round, you might win this one.
He might. He might escape with a win. But this is really close. This is way closer than anyone gave it credit. And Strickland might actually win.
he trained with Pereira. What
Oh,
the heck?
Come on, Strickland.
Yeah,
Finish
eh?
strong.
Oh, he's got it.
Strickland's looking a
minutes
little
to go,
better
man.
in the last 30 seconds, I feel.
Yeah, this is so close, man. This is anybody's fight. This is anybody's round here
Yeah.
so far. Oh, man. Oh, nice jab, though, from Adesanya.
Strickland, you have him where you want. No, circle.
No. Adesanya just circles away, gets out of trouble, but I don't know, man. I don't know who's gonna win this fight.
Tough round to judge. Yeah.
Because-
If he unloads here, man.
He landed a jab. It was a jab
Yeah.
from Strickland. AJ's getting excited.
No, it's just that when he corners him, kind of like he has that opportunity to throw, and that's where he gets dangerous. Oy, oy, oy.
It was a nice jab from Strickland.
I'll tell you what, as the rounds goes, it feels like Izzy is not as strong in the second half of rounds or something. He gets frustrated or something, and then Strickland starts pressuring.
1 minute to go, man. Strickland unleashes here. It could be his round, and
You see, like
he's getting those punches,
visually,
Dave.
man, he's gonna win this round in many people's head right now.
He might.
Izzy started well, but right now he's not looking good.
Oh,
A couple punches to the body, kick to the body from Strickland. It's not much, but it might be enough. Like,
It
this
might be.
round has not been clear. But Strickland is putting it on in the last couple minutes. He seems to have landed more than Adesanya.
he's pumping him up. It's like almost like he knows he
Strickland
won.
talking trash, yelling.
Come on, that's
Oh, my God.
in the eyes of the judges, man. That could change, eh? Oh,
Strickland
he's
trying
winning
to knock
this
his
round
head off,
also,
just yelling
honestly.
at him.
I think he's winning this
looks
round.
like Strickland might have taken it.
Strickland just
Oh.
yelling at him.
Jesus.
Yelling at him with rage.
Wow, I think he
And
won it.
Strickland parading around the cage like he's won. Adesanya not even putting his hands
No,
up. I
man.
think Sean Strickland just won.
I think Sean Strickland
Yeah.
won it, man. He went
Me
the
too.
distance and he was able to pull it off.
Did Adesanya actually win, though? Or did Sean Strickland pull off the massive upset?
I think he pulled the
Strickland's
massive up.
celebrating like he won. Adesanya's not celebrating anything. But
That was a good one, man.
we
Don't
still have
celebrate too
scores
quick,
to
Sean.
read.
I got 145 for Sean Strickland, but don't
That was
celebrate.
great. Look
too
at Connor,
quick.
man. I effing love this sport and this company.
I also have it 145 for Sean Strickland. I think Sean Strickland won.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's so crazy.
And you don't know if the first round was a 10-8 round too, right?
Couldn't happen to a worse guy.
Listen,
so
man.
terrible.
Look, man. He fought a good fight, other than the rest. Look at this, Dave. Look
Yeah,
how
man.
Look at this, man. This is where it said it all. Boom. Look at his back. Boom, 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 boom. That would have already been called anywhere else. Right here, look at this. Wow, that's crazy, Dave. That's
Why
a
you don't
10-8
take
round
fights
right there,
on
man.
4 weeks' notice, man? GSP would have never taken a fight on 4 weeks' notice.
Oh my God. Look how at the end, man, when he's just
Yeah, he was just like, Strickland was just yelling.
it's like,
My God.
and Izzy is bleeding and everything there at this point, right?
Come
Well,
on, man.
I'd be surprised
Don't
if
steal it from him. Don't
yeah,
steal
he-
it from him.
No,
That would suck if
Strickland got it, man.
I think they're going to give it to Strickland.
Yeah,
I think he won.
he deserves it, man.
Hold on.
Don't steal it from him, man. Come on.
49-46. And new for sure. And
Yeah,
new.
I can't believe it, man. He pulled it off. Sean Strickland, man.
Not only pulled it off, they gave him 4 rounds.
Yep.
All 3
Yeah.
judges gave him 4 rounds. Sean Strickland just won the UFC middleweight title.
That was crazy, man. Look at Dana White with the smile behind him.
Well,
Cormier
Sean
is
Strickland's
pissed.
gonna.
Wow, Israel saying some nice words to Strickland, saying some things afterwards.
I mean, they went at war, man. You gotta respect them, man.
Yeah, that was.
DC tried to put the
Strickland-
microphone there between them to hear what they were saying, and Izzy pushed the microphone away. He's like, no, this is just for him. He said a bunch of words to each other, putting his arm in the air.
Wow, what a crazy.
What the fuck? Sean
What a
Strickland
crazy
just
card.
won a decision over Israel Adesanya in Australia and is the new middleweight champion. We just got to just keep betting the underdogs on these cards, man.
I'm telling you, man, that would have been a crazy payoff.
O'Malley wasn't supposed to beat Aljamain, you know, and now Strickland. So here's
he doesn't
Strickland.
believe it himself. He looks like he doesn't believe it himself.
No. He seems very excited. This is crazy.
Good for him, man.
I think this is bad for the UFC.
No, I think it's going to be an exciting one, man. I think it's great.
Man.
He's such a terrible
people-
representative of
people are
MMA,
gonna
man.
love
He's so
it.
awful. The shit he says, it's not good, man. It's not a good representation. You know, he's the anti-GSP.
I'm down with Sean Strickland, man.
Yeah.
Sean Strickland, champ.
He's a champion for MMA fans. You know, that's for sure. Ugh. Wow.
See that?
I can't believe Strickland won this fight. That's so crazy.
I didn't
He's the
expect
new
it at
middleweight
all, man.
champion.
I did
What?
not expect it at all.
No.
Look at that, man. Australia fans motivated him.
I don't think this is more shocking than when Anderson lost to Weidman, but it's up
It's
there.
close. It's close, man.
It's like
it's
Bisping
shocking.
beating Rockhold, you know?
I was talking with my neighbor Bruno,
Jeez.
and we both thought that he's a big Adesanya fan, and we both thought that Adesanya would just. Well, we all said it on Thursday also that Adesanya, this was an easy fight for him, and it was far from that.
Yeah, we all picked Adesanya, and there goes my parlay. There goes your parlay. All the parlays die. I know Angelo's thinking my parlay won. It did not. I didn't pick Sean Strickland. No one picked Sean Strickland. We should have, though. We would have won. Big
Well, I
money.
told you that. I told you things can happen. I mean, you know, don't
you
like-
said that Sean Strickland would win with wrestling and the full mount position. You never
Well,
said he
I-
would out kickbox
Well,
Israel
no.
Adesanya.
I told you that his boxing skills were up there, man, and don't underestimate like Strickland's boxing, and it showed tonight. And the amount of pressure, man, that he keeps putting on his opponents, especially tonight with Israel, that was it, man. He deflated and defeated like Israel, and that first round, man, it could have been a first round victory. Wow, I can't believe it, Sean Strickland, the new champion. But it's great, man. Good for him. He fought a good fight. He fought his fight, man. He didn't lose pace from the first round all the way to the fifth. Israel underestimated this guy. That's what it comes down to.
It felt like Adesanya was a lock going into this fight. That is so crazy.
I don't
what
know
a
which,
massive
well,
which round
Drake-
did
Drake is
Adesanya
gonna be-
win then.
Say it
They
again?
all went 49-46, so
Yeah,
like what, he only won round 2? I felt
guess.
round 2 and 3 Adesanya did good, but a lot of people were saying in round 3 he didn't throw much, so maybe
Mhm.
Yeah,
the
that's
one
what I'm saying. The third round, man, it could have been either or.
I think everybody gave the third round to Strickland. That's what it looks like.
So
Looks
1,
like
3, 4,
Strickland
5.
won every round except the second.
Yep. And even the second was still close. It wasn't like it was that much
yeah,
of a...
yeah. No, Strickland had way better moments in the fight. He hurt Adesanya way more than Adesanya hurt him. Adesanya didn't hurt him one bit.
Dustin
for him
Poirier,
to get
unbelievable.
drunk.
MMA is the craziest sport in the world. You never
He
know,
still
man.
doesn't believe it.
Yeah, Strickland's looking at the belt and looking at the security guard like, can you believe I have this? That's so crazy. Wow. Well, okay.
Australia delivered, man.
UFC has some interesting champions. You know, you got Sean Strickland, you got Sean O'Malley now. You have some weird champions, maybe marketable guys. I don't know. We'll see. I think O'Malley may be more marketable than Strickland, but they both say some questionable shit. So, I don't know. These are the UFC's new guys. Here we go.
Why not?
Why not? Exactly, Freddie. Why not?
About
man?
being the old man yelling at the clouds, man.
Me?
Embrace it, man.
I'm the youngest on the show, and I can't. You know, I'm not. I'm
You're
a-
having a hard time swallowing it.
I
man.
don't like
You're
it.
not
You're not like the pleasure man.
I don't love it.
embracing it.
Huh?
It's gonna be bad for
You're
UFC
not
5.
embracing it.
Sean Strickland? No, I have a hard time embracing Sean Strickland.
He's funny, man, at times.
Yeah, but your idea of what's funny and my idea of what's funny are two different
But
things.
regardless of all that, he came out and he fought his fight, man. He stuck to whatever his team told him to do,
You
and
did
it worked.
man.
You know?
Props to him, man.
Yeah, he wasn't
I
talking
didn't
in the ring,
expect it
man.
at all, and he did it, and he did it, man.
He did it. He did it. Sean Strickland is the
And,
new champion, Dave.
and I'm not even sure what he did. Maybe it's just the pressure, but you could see at some point Izzy's face changed, and Izzy was just not doing good, man, and he knew it himself. So
I think he
props
was
to
afraid to
Sean,
get knocked
man.
out. The first round made him afraid.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? He was fighting afraid, to be honest. That first round he knew, and he knew that
I think
few more
Strickland,
seconds he would have lost.
Strickland was just better than him tonight. Just
Uh,
I don't think he fought afraid. I just think Strickland came in prepared, aggressive, durable.
Look, he was hungry, man.
The best version of himself.
Yep.
Hungry, everything.
Look,
he was just a better man tonight.
He was training with Pereira. I mean, he did everything it took to beat Israel. And that's the thing with, like I was saying earlier, Sean Strickland has such a strong work ethic. The guy trains like at paces that most people can't. And just his sparring partners that he fights with, man, he turns it into a war. You know, he doesn't just soft roll and kind of like laugh, haha. Man, like nobody wants to spar with this guy because this guy wants to win everything. You know, even the practice matches, he wants to win them. Tonight he came in here, man, and he just laid up that wall, put the pressure, kept, picking his punches, throwing that front kick. That front kick was going all the time from the first to the fifth, pushing Israel against the octagon. He didn't want to stay in the center of the octagon, and it worked. That front kick pushed him back, and he would get in with those jabs and combinations, and they were there. Played a smart fight, man.
He fought the perfect fight to beat Israel Adesanya, and Sean Strickland.
Cormier is pissed. Look at Cormier, man. He can't believe it. Usually Cormier is like rocking and rolling, man.
Yeah.
It's look, Australia
He does look sour.
He does, man. When he was like putting the microphone, you can see that he was sour. I mean, it's hard to swallow that Israel didn't really open up like he should have. That was the thing. I think he underestimated Sean Strickland. Yeah. And he was always circling away. You know what I'm saying? He was always like on his back heels, always backing up, circling away, backing up. He wasn't putting any pressure for Strickland. Strickland controlled the first to the fifth all the time, regardless if he won the second Israel. It wasn't a great win, Jeez.
It wasn't supposed to be his fight. He wasn't supposed to get this.
And he got
This
it.
was not his shot. He got it. He took it. He's the new champion.
He's the number one, man.
And what do you do now? Do you do the rematch?
I'm sure Israel, I think it's fair that Israel gets that rematch.
Oh, yeah. Izzy deserves a rematch. This fight was done on 4 weeks' notice, man. Like I said earlier, man, GSP would never take a fight on 4 weeks' notice, and that's why, man. Can't be fully prepared. And I also think that maybe Izzy didn't respect Sean enough, man. Give him more time to prepare and a little bit more of respect this time because he just lost to the man. And Izzy comes in with a different game plan. Like, I would expect Izzy to be the favorite in the rematch, even though he lost.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I don't know if he would be.
It's tough,
It'd be
maybe
tough.
that one.
It'd be
But
tough.
yeah,
But
they got to do the rematch.
I think you're right. I think you do the rematch. As long as Adesanya wants it and he doesn't want to take a long break or doesn't have any injuries or whatever, I would put Adesanya and Strickland in there again at some point. I think that will be next. Dreykus is there, but whatever. Strickland doesn't need to start taking on all comers at middleweight. He can rematch Adesanya, and if he can prove to the world that he can beat him twice, then we'll see what Sean Strickland's middleweight contenders look like, But I think because Adesanya was a champion for so long, he probably gets a rematch. Gets a rematch. That fight was pretty one-sided, man. 49-46. All three judges gave 4 rounds to 1 to Strickland in Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
but
it was-
Adesanya is a legend in that division, man. Come on, man. You got. I don't know. I think Adesanya to me has this.
Yeah, go ahead.
To me, he has the same power as Anderson Silva. When Silva lost to Weidman, he got a rematch immediately, and I feel the same thing for Adesanya, man. He's such a champion in that division. dominating. You got to give him his rematch.
Adesanya lost to Pereira, got an immediate rematch, won. I could see them doing the immediate rematch with Strickland. It makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense for sure.
I think you got to give it to him, but I'm not sure if he wins next time around because this was so decisive for Strickland. Adesanya didn't hurt him.
Not at all.
At all. Didn't put him in danger. Didn't really get any kind of respect. Strickland hurt him in the first round, and that was the fight.
Yep.
Hurt him in the first round and then just kind of outstruck him.
It was
close, though. I mean, we had some real close rounds. The second round was close. I think Adesanya, that was probably his most decisive round in his favor. Third round was close. Fourth round was close. Fifth round was a little less close, you know? But the fourth round, I mean, Strickland was winning. I think Strickland for sure won the fourth.
Yeah.
For sure won the fifth. But it's not like he had Adesanya nearly beat in the fourth and fifth like he did in the first. You know, like that first round was like, oh, that was his best moments. And then, yeah, he won some rounds, but he didn't obliterate Adesanya. He didn't put him away. You know, like he won, but I think you could make a case that, yeah, Adesanya could get a rematch, and the fight was pretty close. And
well,
it
if
could
you
go,
look at the first round, it wasn't.
Yeah, but that was the first. I'm talking about the rest of the fight.
Yeah, the rest of the fight was based everything on that first, man. Israel was afraid to really engage. You can see it, man.
Yeah,
it just,
okay.
I don't know, man. They need a rematch. There's no doubt about it. But I think Strickland played he played Izzy's game, man. He was patient. You know, he was the dominant fighter in that fight, obviously, and it showed. Yeah. And his cardio was there. Israel looked tired, man. Coming into the third, he already looked like he was like heavy legs. The kicks weren't there. He wasn't throwing any elbows, man. No clinch. Like, you know, he was always being stalked, man. You know, you're a champion. You should be like, you know, the hunter, you know, not the deer. And that was it, man. Sean Strickland went, and he was the hunter, and it showed.
Sean Strickland, new UFC middleweight champion. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here tonight. Thank you to Patrick C. Hamilton. You're the Super Chat leader of the night. Thank you very much, Patrick. Hope you enjoyed the show. Sorry AJ's parlay sucked. Shout out to Doug Hepburn. My parlay sucked, too. We all sucked with the parlays tonight. I don't know
not as bad as Drake losing $200,000 tonight.
But AJ's parlay was the worst.
That's true. Drake lost a bunch of money on it.
He lost
$200,000, man. $225,000.
I think it was $500,000. No, I think he bet $500,000.
$500,000, even worse. Yeah. I thought it was $225,000. Regardless,
yeah,
man.
But he can do that.
Yeah, he can do that. Yeah. I know, but still, man.
Shout out to Patrick C. Hamilton. Thank you, Patrick. Tony Mack, Doug Hepburn, Angelo Contagonis, all the members over at join.ringsidereport.net. Thank you for supporting the Ringside Report Network. I'll get a little break now, thankfully, and be back here, I guess, Thursday night with these guys.
Freaking out about what happened tonight.
No, I'm done freaking out. I saw
Are
it.
you?
I'm good. Grasso and Shevchenko next week. That's the next UFC card that we'll preview. Alexa Grasso defending her newly won title against the former champion Valentina Shevchenko, who got an immediate rematch and will be fighting next week in Las Vegas, and we'll break that down Thursday night here on the Ringside Report Network.